we won't let it change us. Even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it. They want a fame, they want a clout. That's why they doubt. I got them black, I want a class. And I shut my mouth. This was way before polite, before I came to campsites. I came broken and contrite. I just wanted to live right, clean my soul and give my life. Had to give up all my vice. I got a fog out my head. I was raised from the dead. I put down that weed and I cut off my dreads. For before I could lead, I had to learn to be led. Now I'm a bad motherfucker. Walk around and I straight flex on suckers. No one specific, I'm talking to all of you busters. Straight from the gutter, me and my brother, we the long supper. Now, running it like a conductor. Hebrew Academy, I'm the instructor. 14 written all on my cover. Men of war like we hopped at a Hummer. Look like you wanted my trooper could cut you. There is one camp, there is not another. One West, UPK. One West, UPK. One West, one West, one West, UPK. One what? UPK. One what? UPK. One what? One what? One what? UPK. Me and all of my Oyes, hold it, shit down, right here, all day. Shalom, wagwan, sa, passe, is we, damn niggas, yatu, sabe, hey. We gon' change the world, we won't let it change us. Even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it.
New Vision Creation, official ISUPK apparel.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. And wanted to get you, I hold it off.
New Vision Creation, official ISUPK apparel.
I can admit it, I know what it's time, and I'm tripping, I got every group. Niggas will fumble a bag, I get to the cash fast, gotta salute. I've been a hustler, look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law, cause we in charge.
New Vision Creation, official ISUPK apparel.
Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face, I just learned to keep that all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me, that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me. We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucker.
And then ye shall be sold unto your enemies. And then what was going to happen? Ye shall be sold. What happened when we got off those cargo slave ships? Be sold. What happened? Be sold. Auction blocks. What? Be sold. Charleston, South Carolina. Be sold. Richmond, Virginia. Be sold. Down in North. Be sold. Mississippi, Louisiana. Be sold. Alabama, Florida. Be sold. The transatlantic slave trade is in the Bible. That's the real biblical ethnic Jews that is talking about. You are the Jew black man. When we got off those cargo slave ships, who were we sold to? The white man. The French white man, the Dutch white man, the Irish white man, the German white man, the British white man, the Portuguese white man, the American white man. That's who we were sold to. Salvation is to free us from white people. That's what salvation is for. That's what it says in the Bible. Jesus died to free blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans from slavery under white people. That's why we have white men's names, white men's languages, white men's cards, white man's calendar, because we're in slavery.
Chop and cut.
Is the Bible. Black supremacy is the Bible. And I can show it to you if you want. Go tell your mother and your father that they descend from rapists and slave traders. God damn you devils, man! You raped us and murdered us and lynched us. Put us in prison houses. Set us on fire. You better teach your young boys and girls the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. You respect, you tell your hijos and hijas, el blanco hombre es el diablo.
Chop and cut.
We got blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. When the Lord says that our kingdom is to come, as long as we follow the Lord's statutes and commandments.
I got the camera bag, I'm the cameraman. If shit getting active, I'ma stand it down. We taking ground, call the ambulance. That shit go. Look. If shit go, look, you best get right, or you'll get, look, you got that, right, that shit go. If you got a problem, we'll handle it. Niggas acting hard, you better stand on it. We on every corner, we stamping it. You better get your life for this camp shit. We ain't playing around, there's no cowards, dog. If niggas charged up, you get powered off. Rude of speech, keep it raw. It ain't my fault that you niggas soft. It ain't my fault that these niggas frauds. It ain't my fault that them niggas rats. If your colors fly, you don't get that shit go. Look. If shit go, look, you best get right, or you'll get, look, you got that. That shit go. Look. If shit go, look, you best get right, or you'll get, look, you got that, right, that shit go.
Wanna go to war, gotta hop into the van. Tryna cut the scene is something you don't understand. Getting checked for my betterment, better take it like a man. Nigga, how you walk away for camp? If you willing to die, you better be willing to stand. Take a trip around the world, see a bunch of corners held by them UPK niggas. All them UPK niggas go to camp. And I'm on Shamar head hanging out the car. Wonder when I pull up straight to the battlefield. And I'ma make sure niggas make it back home. Say, nigga, what you thought? With anything moving, I be on. Gotta remind them we nothing like them niggas that you saw. If you hear back up, that'll be your last time to get out the way. The price to pay before
that shit go.
Nah, for real though.
Look. If shit go, look, you best get right, or you'll get, look, you got that, right. That shit go, look.
Nah, for real though.
Look. If shit go, look, you best get right, or you'll get, look, you got that.
New Vision Creation, official ISUPK apparel.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off.
New Vision Creation, official ISUPK apparel.
I can admit it, I know what it's, I'm not tripping, I got every group. Niggas are fumble a bag, I get to the cash fast. gotta salute. I've been a hustler, look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge.
New Vision Creation, official ISUPK apparel.
Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face, I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me. We the salt of the earth. We the mother.
Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, urge you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in. Abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Cracker take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships give way with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear niggas than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I notice the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy. If you ain't in no black, ranked up, I'd give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice for me. I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit. I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits. I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code. Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you.
Oh, hold on. You can't see. Oh, let me go. Shalom, Richmond. Shalom, VA. Shalom, everywhere we are at. All right, let me close that. I don't need all those. Most High Christ. All right. Make sure y'all can see me. Make sure y'all can hear me. I don't know why they're acting like I want a lag today, but that's all right. We're going to still get it in. Most High Christ. All right. If you can hear me, all right. Let me get a 1W in the chat. If you can hear me, all right. Let me get a 1W in the chat. 1W in the chat. If you can hear me, 1 West in the chat. If you can hear me. Yeah, Aquaf Kenyatta, Aquaf Ride. We got 1 dubs coming in. Let me see if this works. Hold on. Let me see if this works. Hold on. All right, that does work. I didn't know if that was gonna work or not. Mosiah Christ. All right, if everybody can hear me, we good to go. Clap it up. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, we have been teaching the truth of this Bible, that blacks, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people are God's chosen people. And in that very same Bible sitting on grandma table, sitting on there with everybody's birthday in it. Even though the Bible tell you that you ain't supposed to celebrate it, that same one collecting all that dust in that very same Bible, it tells us that the oppressor, the colonizer, the white man is the devil that Bible speaks of. All right, it's the devil that Bible speaks of. We're not affiliated with any Christian organization. I've seen so many of them today, you know what I'm saying, doing videos, doing a grandstand after they done gave this boy 35 years. Oh, they coming out the woodworks now talking about power to the people, and we got to get out and vote and all of that nonsense. And really the real solution is for us to get up from underneath this oppressor, this devil. You know what I mean? We're not affiliated with any fake Israelite group either. Not affiliated with no fake Israelite group. I don't know if y'all heard it. Hold on, let me turn my sound. Yeah, we're not affiliated with no fake Israelite group. Shots fired. Shots fired. They got them little baby doll tassels on their shirt. They got them baby doll tassels on their shirt. They put W's in the middle of their shalom. And that's not us. They out there in matching uniforms. That's not us. They got their wives all online making 22-part documentaries. You know what I'm saying? That's not us. They be in the adult store buying toys for themselves. That's definitely not the ISUPK. And again, that's why we always make that disclaimer. Been making that disclaimer since '69 for that very reason. A lot of our people lead our folks astray with a smile because it's very lucrative. You can come up. You know what I'm saying? You can come up. Yeah, Aqua found they got sound effects in here. We don't never use them. I said, I'm gonna start messing with these. Sure. I'm gonna start messing with them. You know, the water for everybody that's joined us. This is the Lashawan Qadash class where we come to learn the Hebrew language, learn our language. Before we got off those slave ships, we had a language. Before the conquistadors arrived, we had a language. Even before our brothers and sisters got over here, even before when they first got over here, they still weren't speaking their true language then. We had already started going off. It's part of the reason why the oppressor was able to come in here and run amok the way that he did, because we came over here to follow our gods finally, because it had became illegal to do it at home under the different oppressors back home. It had became illegal, so they came here and got right back into idolatry, which is why you see a lot of our native indigenous brothers and sisters that worship the sun and the eagle and the cloud and all this other nonsense, when our Father, our God, made all of those things. So those things shouldn't be worshiped. Why worship the stars and not the creator of the stars? We knew better than this at one point in time, and we've lost that. Again, the more we are underneath these different nations, we've lost more of who we are. But in this class, we come to learn our language, to try to get to claim some of that back. This Lashawan Qadash class, and it's very important. This is important as all your other classes. You know, we here all week long. It's not as attractive as the history class, or you know what I'm saying, not as sensational as that brotherhood class. Is definitely you know, it's not as applicable life-wise, you know what I'm saying, like the scripture breakdown class, but it's just as important. All of these things combined make up who we are. And so again, the water for everybody joining us. Shout out to all the brothers, all the Akim that's out there joining us. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabaraka Thumb, to all the Akim, and to all the Akwathian, Yahweh Shema Alathan Ba Shem Yahweh Shah, to all the Akwathian. This is the Lashawan Qadash class. We're here every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This class we do a little bit differently than some of the other classes. With this class here, we try to have a more interactive experience. Time you learn the language is very important. able to speak it, talk it, that language. So talk to one another with it just to help it stick and help you learn it better. So again, there's a link inside the chat. You can hit that so you can actually come on screen. If you're a sister, you want to make sure that your head is covered. If you're a brother, you want to make sure that your head is uncovered. If you're a brother aspiring to be a trooper, you aspire to be a trooper, officer, captain, general, whatever it may be, you're trying to get in here and put that work in. And if you're a brother, you want to make sure that you're in all black, boots, shirts, headband, war scarf, ready to roll. Not no black with white stripes, black with gray stripes, no white, no black with the Nike check, nothing like that. You want to be in all black, unless that Nike check is black too. You want to be in all black. And it's the simple things, how they say, the simple things in life. You know what I'm saying? That leads to the bigger, the better, the grander. Everybody want a better. Everybody been watching Captain Desire go out there and just beat everybody up. And it's kind of like watching, your favorite boxer, like watching Mayweather or watching Roy Jones or watching Ali or watching Tyson. You see them in that ring and they make it look so effortlessly when y'all see Captain Zaryak battle and beat up on everybody, beat up on the Christians, beat up on the Muslims, beat up on Kemet, the conscious community. So you think you can do it too. But it takes a lot of training and dedication, being trained and raised up by the men in here. You know what I'm saying? And that all starts with you getting in all black. So again, if you're a brother, you want to make sure you're all black. If you're aspiring to be a trooper and so forth, when you get on screen, and hey, we're gonna get it on. We got a nice little class tonight. We're going to be going over Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 9, where we left off at. This class is also to get you prepared for the Avodah Shabbat or Sabbath service. It's to get you prepared for Sabbath service as well. Got a couple of, add a little bit to the vernacular, add a little bit to the language, you know what I'm saying? Get a little bit more in our dictionaries, our personal dictionaries, add a little bit to the vocabulary. Then we're gonna get to the scriptures and read those. So it should be a fairly easy night tonight, nothing too complicated. So again, the water for everybody joining. Let's see who we got with us. Let me change these letters real quick. Let me change this font real quick. All right, that looks a little bit more ISUPK right there. I like that better. Let's go with that. That's different. Let's try it. All right, so let's go with that. Again, the water for everybody join. Let's see who all we got with us tonight. All right, we got Aqua for Aya checking in, you know what I'm saying, out of Chester, VA. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shemal Atham Shem Yahweh Shai. We got Sister Kenyatta, Aqua Kenyatta checking in out of Norfolk, VA. Yahweh Shemal Atham Shem Yahweh Shai. We also got Princess Tazarai checking in. Yahweh Shemal Atham Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom Yatawab. If you was in the chat and didn't know what that said, that means you need to be in class more. Shalom Yatawab. Princess Tazarai. Sharai Tazarai. Shalom Yatawab. Yep, we got some sound effect. We're gonna try to work them out. I can't really hear them in here, so I hear it. That's why I turned it up. So we'll see how it works. So we always trying to improve the show. We're always trying to improve the show, improve the classes. You know what I'm saying? We also got Officer Yabakar checking in. Most High in Christ, Officer Yabakar checking in. Right there in Norfolk, VA as well. Always good to see you, priest. You know what I mean? Always good to see you, priest. I'm pretty sure we'll get a couple of more in here before class is over with. And hey, we're gonna get it in. We're gonna get in. The water for everybody that joined us tonight. We're gonna go over our alphabet, the foundation of the language. We can go over that first. It's pictorial, and it has meanings. Which is the same way that we communicate with each other. You'll find that this Bible was wrote by black folks, wrote by niggas, and that's the same way that it's the same way that they communicate and they write in there. It's the same way that we communicate with each other now. We can say things without saying them sometimes. I'm pretty sure if I was reading, they got a couple of posts. I always try to share our stuff, different posts on Facebook, and these oppressors, they are very busy, right? So they create fake posts. They create fake posts. They create fake pages, that is. They create fake pages. Pages be having 100,000 people in, like one of them in particular I'm in is the New Black Panther Party. Now, we only jump in there so that we can get in there and infiltrate, and we can put up UPK stuff and, you know what I mean, and get people trying to direct the traffic towards here. You know, but what you'll find is some of these pages, the oppressor done started them. You know what I'm saying? So they'll throw up a post, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Austin. You know what I'm saying? One of those, and get people started in the chat. Of course, you got 100,000 black folks in there, so they pissed off, which means they all gonna jump in the comment section, cuss them out. You feel me? That post goes viral and it keeps it coming in. It's amazing how they do different things that keep, you know, it's amazing how we support everything, you know what I mean? But one thing that I've seen with this whole Carmelo Anthony case, and specifically the Cyrus Belton case, is you have a lot of fake black businesses popping up. If y'all on social media, you may have seen them. I done seen about 1,000 brand new black businesses I ain't never seen before pop up all of a sudden. Well, a lot of those are AI, a lot of those are the oppressor. And it's just another way, again, for that oppressor to get under our skin, get our attention, get our views, our clicks, and so forth, which, again, why it is so important for you to tap in with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You're going to get a watered down version of black power. You know what I'm saying? They've been feeding us since the 60s. Real black power comes with black supremacy. What you'll find is most of them black power movements, they don't want black supremacy. No, they want white equality. They want to be equal to the oppressor. They don't want to be in charge of it. You know what I mean? They want to be equal partners with this damn wicked empire. Well, the Bible doesn't talk about that. This Bible is about black supremacy. And when I say black, I mean black, Latino, and Native Indigenous. We only use those titles so that we know who we're talking to, who we're referring to. If you were in class the last couple of weeks, you learned about the different nations. The other nations have a different name that they go by, and we have different name that the Lord called us as well. But it's just like any criminal. A lot of criminals will change their identity. They got the resources. They'll change their identity. So, you know, you don't know that they committed them crimes before. All these folks, we done been at one point in time, we have been slaves to every empire, every nation that's on the planet at one point in time. You go all through our history, at some point in time, we done built everybody's empire and everybody's kingdom. In the same way how you don't get credit for it here in this empire, you didn't get credit for it then. The same way how they still in this empire, put their face on it in this empire, say that you're lazy, say that you the grapist. They say everything else bad about you. You know what I'm saying? In this empire, that's what they've always done. There's nothing new. And this is how another way that you can identify who the children of God are. You feel me? So y'all make sure y'all be careful with that, what you're clicking on, what you're supporting. If you're going to click on anything, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe to these videos. Y'all like, share, subscribe to these videos. Y'all tune in to Chop and Cut. Y'all tune into the scripture breakdown class, history class, brotherhood class. Y'all tune in and share them videos. You can guarantee that's truly a black power you sharing right there. Share those videos. Share those videos. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and get it. It's right about 7:30. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get it in. Yahweh Shemalathon, Bashim Yahweh Aqua, the bars checking in. Most High Christ, good to see you, Aqua. Let's get to it. I done talked enough. Be trying to talk, give y'all a chance to get on up in here. You know, kids. So Aqua Ryan got to throw that cap in the air. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it. All right, we're gonna go through these fairly quickly. Again, if you need me to stop or anything, let me know in the chat. We can stop and talk about something specific. That's no problem. If you're new to the class, make sure you put your city name and state in the chat so we know how to properly address you. We don't do pronouns in the UPK. You know what I'm saying? We don't do no pronouns in the UPK, but we do like to be able to address you properly. All right, address you properly, and that you get credit for being in class. All right, unlike the Christian church, unlike these fake Israelite groups, we care about our folks, and we try to keep locked in and tune in with our folks. You know, we be out there in them streets doing a couple of things, like we're gonna be doing not this Saturday, but next Saturday. We're gonna be having a clothing drive. We're gonna be having a clothing drive next Saturday. right there at the school, 840 F Church Street, Norfolk, Virginia, 23510. Matter of fact, we're gonna be out there all day long. I asked Officer, I asked Cap, you know what I'm saying? I asked Cap the hours. Cap said from 9 in the morning to 7 at night. I said, well, damn, Cap, I might just put all day. You ain't gotta put no numbers on, just put all day. So we're gonna be out there next Saturday, 21st, you know what I'm saying? Free clothes for the community. Now, even though these classes in the school, you can't get into none of our schools if you're not Black, Latino, or Native Indigenous. When we do food drives and clothing drives, we do open that up to everybody. We're not like the oppressor. And when we in charge, they're not gonna have to beg for welfare when we in charge. We're gonna make sure we feed them. We're gonna feed them and keep them strong. We're gonna keep them real strong. So when they're out there picking cotton and cutting sugar cane and building those streets of gold that you read about in the Bible, we want to make sure that they're real strong. They got a good source of nutrients and fruits and vegetables. We're gonna make sure the oppressor do good. We're gonna do better than what he did with us. He'll do much better than what he did with us. You know what I'm saying? Damn right, Aqua Ride. We're gonna get some overtime in, some of that OT in come next Saturday. You know what I'm saying? The first character is gonna be the I. It's gonna be the I. You have I on your left in the ancient, I on your right in the Assyrian. That I stands for Alap, or cow or cattle. Alap, or cow or cattle. All right, next one. It's going to be the Ba. It's going to be the Ba. You have Ba on your left in the ancient, Ba on your right in the Assyrian. That Ba stands for Bayath, or tent. Bayath, or tent. All right, at one point in time, we dwelt in tents. Bayath, or tent. Shout out Akwaf Azara Ka checking in. Yahweh Shemalathon Bashim Yahushua. Next character is going to be the Ga. You have Ga on your left in the ancient, Ga on your right in the Assyrian. That Ga stands for Gamal, or camel. Gamal, or camel. Next up is going to be the Da. What we get questioned about the most. I think, well, maybe not. Well, when they're trying to be smart, we get questioned about the most. I think probably the biggest question that we get is, you know, what you mean God don't love everybody? That's the biggest thing. That and Jesus being God, which is a lie, and then the Dawada. You know what I'm saying? That's the Da on the left in the ancient, the Da on the right in the Assyrian. Da stands for Dalath, or door, or tent flap. That door, that triangle. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you get this Dawada from. This is just King David's name, his insignia. All right. This is in the Bible. It's called the seal, the holy seal of Zion. We call this the shield, the Magan Dawada, the shield of David. It's not a star. In the Bible and in the wisdom of Solomon, it describes a star as a ball of gas. When you look up in the sky and you see that sun, you can't tell me how many points is on it without you burning your eyeballs out trying to stare at it and find something. You know what I'm saying? You can't, because there's no points on that star. That's that. I mean, it's like, yeah, on that star. Star is just a ball of gas, man. You'll find the longer you're in this school that the whole world is dumb. The whole world is dumb. And we've succumbed to their idiocracy. It's a movie called Idiocracy. I don't know if y'all ever seen it or not. Y'all give me a 1 in the chat if you ever have. Came out, was that in the 2000s? I think it was in the 2000s when it came out. Yeah, I think it was in 2000. Terry Crews was in it. It's a movie called Idiocracy. If you ever get a chance, y'all want to laugh, watch something, you know what I'm saying, a little different, pull it up. You're gonna think that you're watching 2026 America. You know what I'm saying? And in that movie, everybody had kind of degraded over time, got dumber and dumber over time. And you fast forward to the future, and some of your dumbest people are the ones that's in charge. So it's almost like looking in the mirror for right now. Next up is going to be the Ha. You have Ha on your left in the ancient, Ha on your right in the Assyrian. Ha stands for Hana, or behold, or look. Hana, or behold, or look. All right. Next up is going to be the Wa. You have Wa on your left in the ancient, Wa on your right in the Assyrian. That Wa stands for Wawa, or fish hook. Wawa, or fish hook. All right. Next up is going to be the Za. You have Za on your left in the ancient, Za on your right in the Assyrian. That Za stands for Zion, or weapon. Zion, or weapon. Or he could be talking about one of the house of Yabaka. You know what I'm saying? You take your pick. Zion, or weapon. All right. Next up is going to be the Cha. You have Cha on your left in the ancient, and then Cha on your right in the Assyrian. That Cha stands for Chawama'ah, or fence. Chawama'ah, or fence. This is the character that probably takes the most effort to pronounce. You'll hit them. You'll hit them old filthy filthy Ishmaelites in the store, letting it roll right off their tongue, because that's where everybody comes from that part of the world over there. These oppressors will have you believing that they originated here, which is a lie. They lie about everything. I watched a video. I actually did a clip of it and put it on the ISUPK Virginia channel of Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff. And after he berated the young brother, called him a watermelon felon. Then he said later on in the video that his land was stolen and he was put on reservations. That's the oppressor. They lie about everything and steal everybody's identity. Next up is the Ta. You have Ta on your left in the ancient, Ta on your right in the Assyrian. The Ta stands for Tanah or basket. Tanah or basket. Making sure my incense still burning, Most High Christ. Next up is going to be the Yah. It's going to be the Yah. Who knows what the Most High's favorite fragrance is? Y'all let me know in the chat. Who knows what the Most High's fragrance is? Y'all let me know in the chat. What's the Most High's fragrance? Y'all can tell me what incense I'm burning back here. What's the Most High's fragrance that we burn all the time for the Abadah Shabbat? You know what I'm saying? What the Most High like to smell. Next up is the Yah. We have Yah on our left in the ancient, Yah on the right in the Assyrian. That Yah stands for Yad or hand. Yad or hand. All right. See, I always know y'all Googling when the answers don't come in real fast. Normally they come in fast. You know, when they don't come in fast, you know somebody back there Googling. All right, we got some answers coming in. Next up is going to be the Ka. We have Ka on our left in the ancient, Ka on your right in the Assyrian. Well, you see that red arrow pointing at, that's the Ka that you will see at the end of a word. At the end of a word, you will see that Ka. You have 5 characters in the Assyrian, that change when it gets to the end of a word. Ka being one of them. That Ka stands for cop or palm. If you were to look at your palm, you will see a shape similar or design similar to what you see right there in the ancient for that Ka. All right, we got one answer. Y'all gonna let Aqua beat y'all up in here, huh? What's the Most High's favorite scent? If you know anything about your captain, of VA, he throw that on for camp now. He'd be a cap smelling good, burning up them devils. He'd be a cap smelling good, smelling like the Most High's favorite fragrance, burning up them devils out there. All right, next up is going to be the La. You have La on your left in the ancient, La on your right in the Assyrian. That La stands for Lamad or learn. Lamad or learn or staff. Lamad or learn or staff. All right. These things that we learn in these classes, these things that we learn that the ISUPK teaches, these are things we were supposed to learn from the very beginning. Before we learned anything else, before we learned right or wrong, what our name was, what the actual characters were, we were supposed to learn these laws, statutes, and commandments. These are the things that we were supposed to learn. That's why a symbol for that learn is staff. This is our order. The Bible said for wisdom, this would be the wisdom of our time, the wisdom and stability of our time. This is why we don't have any wisdom and we're very unstable, because we weren't taught these things. All right. We weren't taught these things. All right. Next up is going to be the Ma. You have Ma on your left in the ancient, Ma on your right in the Assyrian. At Ma at the bottom where that red arrow is pointed at, that's the Ma that you'll find at the end of a word. Ma stands for Mayam. Ma stands for Mayam. If you hear the word Hashemayim, you hear us say that in the prayers. It's talking about the heavens. Why? Because the heavens, the Bible describes the heaven as the water above and the water below. It's the very same. If you ever watched any of them older movies, when they would go out into space, those space suits, just like those suits that they were on when they were going into the water, because it's water above and water below. You know what I'm saying? Oh, like we got a special guest in the building. Most High in Christ. So that Ma stands for Mayam or water. Mayam or water. I don't see one answer in there. Y'all must think the Most High like to smell something else. You find out. All right. Next up is the Na. You have Na on your left in the ancient, Na on your right in the Assyrian. That Na, where that red arrow was pointing at on the right hand side, that's the Na you'll find at the end of a word. Na stands for Nawan or sprout. Nawan or sprout. Whenever I read this word right here, I always think about this young brother. The young officer, you know what I'm saying? I think he's an officer of 500 now, if I'm not mistaken. out there in Florida. Officer Nwanya Allah came in this truth at a young age. So he was listening to Cross the Line radio at 13, 14. Parents didn't want him to listen to it, but he kept on listening, kept on listening to the time it was time for him to put on that all black. Now he's a priest and officer of the Most High. You're not going to look at him and call him no YN. He ain't no YN when you look at him. You looking at him and you looking at a man of the Most High, a man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And if you out there watching and you got sons and you got children, you need to break your neck getting up in here. You need to hurry up and run expeditiously, like T.I. would say, to get on up in here. You know what I'm saying? The 1 stands for sprout. For sprout. When you see the grass sprout and come out the ground, the 1 stands for sprout. All right, damn right, Aqua Fry. Every time I see him and I'm here, he'll post something. You know what I'm saying? I always tell him he's an inspiration for a whole new generation. Him and Officers Mayak and Officers Ash out of Baltimore. You feel me? We take young men and turn them into soldiers in here. We take them young boys and turn them into soldiers in here. And you don't have to worry about them turning out like Carmelo and Anthony. You don't have to worry about that in here. You have to worry about them turning out like Cyrus Belton in here. All right. Next up is going to be the Sa. You have Sa on your left in the ancient, Sa on your right in the Assyrian. That Sa stands for Samak or establish. Samak or establish. Next up is going to be the I. You have I on your left in the ancient, and then I on your right in the Assyrian. That I stands for Ayan or I. Ayan or I. Damn right, Aqua Ferrari. They have some amazing soldiers. Amazing soldiers. And it's just a snippet, a window of what we can be if we actually came back and followed these laws, statutes, and commandments. You got to think about it. We are at our lowest. At our lowest, we still the best people on the planet. Just imagine when we at our greatest. Just imagine when we are at greatest. Boy, them devils going to be mad picking cotton. They're going to be so mad at you when they out there picking cotton. They don't like you now when you're at your bottom. Imagine when we are where we supposed to be at. Next up is going to be the Pa. You have Pa on your left in the ancient, Pa on your right in the Assyrian. 2 characters for that Pa, where that red arrow is pointing at. That's the Pa at the end of a word. Pa stands for mouth. Pa stands for mouth. All right. Next up is the Tazah. It's the Tazah. You have Tazah on your left in the ancient, Tazah on the right in the Assyrian. That Tazah at the bottom with the red arrow comes at the end of a word. And Tazah stands for Tazad or side. Tazad or side. All right. We almost there. We at the Qua. We are at the Qua. You have Qua on your left in the ancient, Qua on your right in the Assyrian. That Qua stands for quam or rise. Quam or rise. And if you look at that symbol for the Qua, it almost looks like the sun is rising when the sun rises. All right. Quam or rise. Then you have the Ra. You have Ra on your left in the ancient, Ra on your right in the Assyrian. That Ra stands for Ra'ash or head. Ra'ash or head. Then you have the Shah. You have Shah on your left in the ancient, Shah on your right in the Assyrian. Shah stands for Shan or tooth. Shan or tooth. If your teeth look like that, you might want to get to you a dentist. Shan or tooth. You don't want to bite nobody with those. You're gonna be catching a charge too. Teeth looking like that. Most iron crime. Next up is last up is going to be the Tha. You have Tha on your left in the ancient, Tha on your right in the Assyrian. That Tha stands for Thaw or mark. Thaw or mark. All right. Now that concludes all of our alphabet, all of our the characters. I'm going to stop that, close that screen. Only one person answered the question. Only one person answered the question. Aqua Fire put frankincense and myrrh. Frankincense and myrrh. She is absolutely correct. Hold on, let me get to it. She's absolutely correct. That's the Lord's favorite, the Most High's favorite scent. The Most High got favorites, y'all. You know what they told y'all in that church. The Most High got favorites. He got favorites. He got favorites. I mean, you remember that lie that you hear growing up. I love all the kids the same, and then you have kids. And when you have kids, you realize, I think somebody might have been lying to me. I think somebody might have been lying to me. Because you can love your kids at a different level, especially the ones that's obedient and do what you tell them to do. You know what I mean? That's what garners love from a parent. You know what I'm saying? When that child is obedient and does what you say, and you ain't got to worry about where they at and worry about what they doing. They say, "Ma, I'll be right back. I'm going to the store." You know they're gonna be right back, and they went to the store. That's love. That's showing them. That's showing you that they love you. Why? Because they're doing what you said to do, and that's something that we have not learned in this empire, in this kingdom. Who we at with the Most High Christ? What's going on out of one?
Shalom. Y'all about your thought.
Going on?
I was shout to the sisters. I'm too wild. How you doing?
I'm doing all right out of one. Another day in Babylon. We back at it again in Babylon. You know, some light lesson for today.
I see you got a few more gadgets and widgets.
Look, it's stuff on here that we don't be using. I'm gonna start. I be trying to, expand our showmanship. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make the showmanship better. You know what I'm saying? We can actually even add our own sounds in here. I think I'm gonna program one of them, say the white man's the devil. You know, I'm just hitting.
That sounds excellent. Damn right.
We be doing chocolate cut on Thursdays and on Sundays now, and it's always some knuckleheads in there that want to challenge and, you know what I'm saying, and troll and everything else. So, then Aqua Ride said we the dynamic duo. I guess that means I'm Robin. You Batman, I'm Robin. You know what I'm saying? I'll be Robin. I don't mind. You be the Red Hood. Don't be the other one. And the first one, I don't know about that first one.
We got to find some black superheroes. Goddamn.
Hey, I don't know. We do a lot of research. You might find out the Batman was black. Ain't no telling.
Right. Who was one? Was it Green Lantern? I know he was black originally.
Magneto was made off.
Magneto was
made off Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. Yep.
Superman, I think Superman also was made off of black as well. A lot of those characters was based off of black people. But again, you're not gonna make no. Back then, you couldn't make no money off of it. It wasn't until the movie industry tanked, and just like everything else, they needed niggas to save it. A lot of people don't know that about Hollywood, the Amaleks. You know what I'm saying? When Hollywood tanked and they wasn't doing well, they used us. The first movie is a movie about them running us, about white dude in blackface. Birth of a Nation. That was the first major film, and so that's always been their way of again making income. Then they came with the exploitation movie. Go ahead, Ottawa.
If I could, a lot of people don't know too. There would be no Avengers. There would be none of them Marvel movies would have ever been made if Wesley Snipes didn't play Blade.
Yep.
When he played Blade, he saved that company.
Brought them all
saved
back.
That company with that damn movie. Exactly.
Brought them back. Exactly. They still talking about a Blade. They right now they want to do another Blade. A lot of his hardcore fans want to do another one, but like you said, exactly, it saved that industry, that Marvel industry, and they went on to make 100 different Marvel movies, and each one of them was $100 million. Each one of them brought in $100-some million. And all those stories are just us. All those stories are us, the underdog, fighting for the oppressed. The devil don't fight for nobody oppressed. Think about that, y'all. Right. The devil don't fight for the oppressed here. The billionaire, the 1% owns everything here. They just cut, I think that with that big, beautiful bill, some of the final cuts are starting to show now. You know what I'm saying? 40-something million people that got kicked off of their health care, off of SNAP. 13-something million children that got kicked off their Medicaid and their insurance. So now it's starting to show up at the same time when food prices are through the roof. But guess who's making profit hand over fist? Your gas companies, your energy companies, your tech companies. So all those stories that we flock to the movies and see, it's the opposite of what's going on here. You know what I mean? That's right. And that's what they've always done. Even with people coming to this country, they come to this country because of the idea, the American dream that comes from us. That's the dream they lie and they teach about us. They get here and it's not true, of course, but that's what that is. You gotta realize how great we are as a people, man. How great we are as a people. But we're gonna go ahead and get them everybody up on stage. Unless you want to, you had something else to add.
I'm good to go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call the lesson we're gonna do today. Well, after we go through like the basics or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Prepositions and so forth. I call this the Princess Tazarah lesson. You know what I'm saying? You'll see why when we go through it. You can call it the Princess Tazarah. Mosaic cry. All right, we got Aqua Fry Aya in the building.
Shalom Yahweh Shemala Thamba Shem Yahweh Shai.
Shalom, Yahweh Shemala Thamba Shem Yahweh Shai. Princess
Shalom,
Tyler
Yahweh
right on
Shemala Thamba
time.
Shem Yahweh Shai.
Princess Charles Rice said we can be Black Panther and Steve Rogers. Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Most High. They always try to sneak us in there at some point. You know what I mean? But she is but the water for that. How you doing today, Aqua?
So like you sir, I'm Tawab.
Most High Christ. I like that background. Yeah, that background's all right. I worked on a little project with one of the brothers out of Houston today. You're gonna be famous, you know what I'm saying? You're going on but I'll let you see it. I won't say nothing else about it, you know what I'm saying? For all your hard work. And there's all the brothers that was in there, but one of your pictures made it in there. So I think it's gonna be real Tawab when y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? So Tawada, give you a hand. All the sisters in the school, but Aqua Fry, you've always held it down and kind of spearhead a lot of the things that goes on in the school, and we definitely appreciate your service. Definitely appreciate your service. All right. We also have Princess Tazarai in the building.
Shalom Yahweh Shema Thamba Shem Yahweh Shai.
Shalom Yahweh Shema
Shalom, Yahweh Shemala Thamba Shem Yahweh Shai.
The lesson we're doing today is kind of based off you, Princess Tazarai, so you got to teach the rest of the class. You ready? No. What do you mean no? This is what it means to be an adult. You gotta be ready for things. You gotta be fair. You gotta be thinking in there. You gotta be ready. You doing all right? You doing Tawab though?
I'm Tawab. I passed my learning permit test.
Oh snap! You about to be rolling. That time for Daddy to pump them keys up. Oh, sorry, whoa. That's like the rule. I think they got that wrote in small letters on the bottom of the permit.
Is that what it is?
Pass them keys. Pass them keys. Both side crack. Congratulations. That's always a big milestone, you know what I'm saying, in our lives. I know for us, which is actually good because you'll notice a lot of the youth now, they don't even want to drive. Well, Uber and Lyft done came out. They don't want to drive. They jump in the car with the strangers and just get it. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't wait to get them keys or wait to get that permit. I got my learning permit. I was like 14 years old. I got mine. You know, so it's definitely
14 when I got mine.
Yeah, count on this, but it's definitely different nowadays. So congratulations with that. We also got Aqua Thara Pa'a. Aqua Thara Pa'a, you can hear me? You with us? She might be back there dealing to her little one. We're going to give her a hand on it. And once she gets back on screen as well, her little man graduated kindergarten, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah. Most high Christ.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he graduated kindergarten. When she does come on screen, she'll let me know if I got the age group wrong or whatever. But if I'm not mistaken, I think he graduated kindergarten. So give him a hand for that as well. This is that time of year. I think I was talking about this yesterday when we went live on Chop to Cut, and then we got on TikTok and went live. And I was saying it's so sad. They let that boy finish school, and a week after he graduated, you in court. And then at the same day, you know, the sentence after 3 days, the sentence come down, and now you're locked up for 30-some years. This oppressive. Boy, this boy, when it's time, the Bible says they're gonna be rewarded double. And the thing about when we slap them chains on it, they're not coming off. It's no parole. I think I put that in one of my comments. It's okay because it's going when it's your turn. It won't be no parole. And it won't be no probation. It won't be no getting off for good time served. You know what I'm saying? When it's your turn. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this is why it's so imperative that we get in these classes, man. That we get in these classes. All right. And then I'm gonna send you. I don't know if I sent the video to you. I'm gonna send it to you probably afterwards if I haven't already. I don't know if you're familiar with Dr. Candace Mitchell and Quanell X of the New Black Panther Party. You know what I'm saying? Have any of y'all ever seen her before? She's very loud. She wears a cowboy hat and the glasses. She got a southern accent. I think she's from Texas.
Oh, I know who Salaki. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, well, she's
out of Texas, right?
I believe she is out of Texas. She did a press conference for Carmelo today. A lot of my people were saying I wasn't here, and I'm an activist. I'm all over the place. She's very loud, but one of her main things was we need to get out the vote. And I think all that is just like before, when the tide is getting ready to shift and change, and people are realizing, hey, this voting ain't working. These churches ain't working. They always send their ones out to pull them back in. Like the Bible says, be ye not deceived. You know what I'm saying? That they're trying to stop that falling away from happening. You know, so I'm gonna send it to you and let you check it out though. I couldn't do nothing but shake my head because it was almost time for class. So I couldn't do nothing on it. She's
I don't know how to describe her other than the stereotypical sister in the world.
Yeah,
she's very rare, like you said, she's very loud, it's very boisterous, it's very extra.
Yes,
very extra. And if you are a sister in the world who thinks that is drawn to that, then you're a fan of hers.
Yep. I believe it's like I think that's why they put her out there, because they know that's attractive. They know that's, again, they always paint the picture they want you to see. They always paint like that narrative they say. So they put that character out there, and then we live up to it. You know what I mean? We live up to it. So I'm Salak, and I need to cut you off out of one.
No, you're absolutely right, and that was an excellent point, because again, it's the boss B, and I don't need nobody, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it. I'm a boss, and okay, all right, and it doesn't help that you're pushing politics, because again, none of this works. None of this works. That presentation from a sister, you're not in your right spirit. You're not how you're supposed to be. That's not gonna work. And then you're gonna double it up, adding sin to sin, essentially, with with voting and trying to be a politician. It's horrible.
Exactly. Yeah, but I'm gonna send it to you. I do know a video I did send you today, but it wasn't that. So I'm gonna send it to you so you can check it out. Shout out, brother, Kwashai in the building. Most High in Christ, out of Richmond. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Always good to see you. What you mean? Sometimes I made you get your license. I done been in the vehicle with you before. I think you were born with a license, and you were born with your license. You've been driving forever. Like the force, like I said, the force be with you. She know where all the turns at before you even get to the turn. She already turning in the turns before you get to the turns.
So, like I better get a license. And Daddy taught her how to drive. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that's what's up though. Both sides. A lot of times that's how it is though. If I'm not mistaken, that's how it was with my mother and my father. I think it was the same way when he taught her how to drive. She drives very similar to you, Aqua Rise. So I don't know, might be something there. Might be something there. I don't know. But we're gonna get to these prepositions and so forth. We're gonna go through that. Then again, I want to get to this little lesson that I prepared. I think it'll be kind of cool. Just to kind of add to it. You'll see why I said is modeled after Princess Tasha, right? You'll see why once we get into it. So let's go ahead and knock these out first. And then, like I said, after that, we're gonna start at Deuteronomy 1 and 9. We're gonna go from there, man. We're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna go through these fairly quickly. Again, if you need me to stop, anybody in the chat needs me to stop, y'all just let it be known. We will stop and go over it. Also, if you got any questions, comments, or concerns, you can also put those in the chat as well. All right. These are our prepositions. Our prepositions go before a root word. Before a root word. For the Hebrew, Salakia, for the Hebrew, we read from right to left. When the English, American Standard English, you're going to read that from left to right. So that's one of the things that's different when it comes to the Hebrew. All right, one of the things you want to know when you're reading that Hebrew, and we read again from the right to the left. A lot of people will say that Ethiopian Bible is older. So because it's older, it's more valid, and that's a lie. King Enza brought the Ethiopian Bible. He adopted Christianity in 330 BC or 330 what's that, AC? It would be, they're going to call it AC after Christ or whatever. He adopted
AD. So like,
AD, after AD, after death. Nothing they try to say this Bible inaccurate. That's how all the time of the world was calculated. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? AD, through about 330 AD, he brought that over there. He adopted Christianity. It has all of them crazy books in it, but that's not accurate to those Dead Sea Scrolls. It got a lot of other stuff added to it. Just like when they say, hey, what the African tradition, they've been here longer. Just because they were there longer doesn't mean anything. The Bible tells us that we were created after that. We were created. We were one of the last that was created. When Adam was given a breath of life, it was a lot of stuff already going on in the world. When Adam was given that breath of life, and again, that's just some of the things you'll learn by coming in here in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. These are the prepositions. These prepositions go before a root word. With the prepositions, I always like to use the example of Bahashem. You will see that all the time when we greet one another. Officer, I'm Salak. Yes, look, I'm about to call you Captain. Officer, the time but he's going over. He does a great job of breaking down the actual greetings, whatever he teaches. And that Bahashem means in the name. Ba meaning in, Ha meaning the, and Shem meaning name. So that's a good example of those prepositions. So again, I am would be I before the root word. In would be that ba before the root word. Do would be da before the root word. The would be ha. And would be wa before the root word. He would be ya before the root word. That ka would be like. Salakia, like would be ka before that root word. To would be la before that root word. Of would be ma. Would be ma. Pertaining to would be sha. Another good example of that, like I said in the beginning of the class, when we talk about the heavens, Hashemayim, the pertaining to heaven, the pertaining to water. That's how you say the heavens, and that gives you a good example of how our words are made and created. The American language is very deceptive. It's deceptive because that's the nature of the oppressor. Everything is meant to fool you, to say this and really mean that. And it's steal and rob you, you know what I'm saying, of your resources. Our language it builds on each other, and that's why it's very important to know the Hebrew so you actually kind of know what you're reading. Without that, you'll just read heavens, and you would think it's somebody sitting up on sky until you read Hashemayim, and you can start to make sense of what it's actually saying. All right. And last is that tha before a root word normally puts it in the future tense. All right, the future tense. All right, I'm gonna go right on into the possessive adjectives. When Princess Tazarah says Ma Shalom Ka, right? She's saying, what's your peace? Ma is what? Shalom is peace. Shalom is peace. Unless you're one of them fake Israelites, then it's Shalom. Go figure. You know what I'm saying? Shalom is peace. And then that Ka after that root word is your. She's asking, what's your peace? All right, what's your peace? So that's a good example of how you use the adjectives and how they go after the root word. Yah would be my. If I was going to reply to that, I would say Shalom Yah. My peace is Tawab. Salakia, give me 1 second. I don't want this cap. Well, no, he just hung up. He must be watching class. I most I cry. If you are watching out of one, I called you earlier. You called me back. Then by the time I got up and started class, you didn't answer, but I forgot what I called for to begin with. But I call you right after class finishes, and we'll chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Virginia got two captains in Virginia. Most times, get out of hand. Most times, Christ. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I give Cap a call back. Your again will be ka after a root word. His will be wa. Her will be ha. My favorite possessive adjective, our, would be nawa. Not nawa, but nawa. And that's something that you'll have a tendency to do when you first start reading the Hebrew, is saying that but it's ah. It's that ah sound. Mm-hmm. So that our is going to be nawa. Your masculine plural will become. Your feminine plural will become. Their will be ma, masculine plural, and their feminine plural will be na. All right. And again, we're going through it fairly quickly because we got the pros on deck. We got them pros on deck in the audience. But if you need me to stop or slow up anything, y'all definitely make sure y'all reach out. If you need to get them Most High Christ, speaking of the captain, there go in the chat. Y'all about to
Most High Christ.
Hopefully you heard me. I'll give you a call right after this. And I forgot what I called for initially, but I will call you back after class so we can chop it up. Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? Right on time. Who started this Hebrew shit? You know what I'm saying? He started this. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
I think we might need to do a promo like that. You know what I'm saying? With Officer Slacking with Captain Urash Ma, like they did on Friday. You know what I'm saying? I started this by with Cat. You know what I'm saying? Because he held down these classes.
That's the thanks I get.
That's the thanks I get. You know what I'm saying? And like, we might make that one of the sound bites when we only got 2-3 people up on stage. That'd be one of the sound bites. The things I get. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting these classes, man. Y'all getting these classes, man. I think Christ's gonna be coming back talking in the oppressor's tongue. I think you're gonna be sadly mistaken.
That's right.
You're gonna be sadly mistaken. You know what I mean? All right. So these are our subject pronouns. I or I am is going to be Anya. We're going to use that today in the next exercise that we have. I or I am is going to be Anya. You is going to be a thigh. You hear that quite often in the greeting. You hear that at thigh. All right. He is going to be Hawa'a. Hawa'a is going to be he. She would be Haya'a. Haya'a is how you would say she. We is Anaknawa. Anaknawa is how you would say we. You notice you have in the blue, you have the Assyrian, in the black, you have the ancient. Underneath those ancient characters, you're not going to see that when you're reading the ancient. Those are the connectors that we use to help you pronounce them. All right, we call them the smiley faces. That's the shortcut, the cheat code. Now, most of the brothers and sisters in here don't need them like that. May help, but we don't need them like that because a lot of times when we're reading, we're in there to Syria. But it is good when you're first starting out to kind of help you pronounce those words and kind of learn how to blend certain characters and certain characters stand alone. All right. You or you all, masculine plural, is going to be a thumb. It's going to be a thumb. You or you all, feminine plural, will be a thun. They, masculine plural, will be hum. They, feminine plural, will be hun. And again, depending on if that word is feminine or masculine, which you will find in all other languages except for the English language, masculine and feminine words, that would depend how you would pluralize that word. All right. So, for example, with sisters, we say akwafian. You know what I'm saying? Or when we say multiple sisters, we're saying brothers. It's akim. Akim is brothers. You know what I'm saying? Plural. All right, so again, that's how you would pluralize certain words. All right, and with that, if we don't have no questions, we're gonna go on right to the next little exercise we got. Call this the Princess Tazarai exercise. Princess Tazarai exercise. Now, the reason why I say that is every time this sister's in the chat, every class this sister gets in chat, she always makes a habit of greeting who's ever teaching that class, and she says, "My shalom." All right,
that's right.
And everybody knows the correct shalom ya tawab or shalom ya la tawab. So tonight we're gonna expound a little bit on those. We're gonna expound a little bit on those. So we're gonna add a couple of words that you can kind of say in addition to that. All right. So, for example, and this is getting ready for what we had talked about as well. Also, I'm on Tazakara. You know what I'm saying? This should aid in that as well. All right. So we got a couple of words we're gonna add to our mental Rolodex, our vocabulary, and we're gonna expound on that Mashalamka. All right, we're gonna expound on that. So let me go ahead and get that up on screen. Princess Tazarasa. I ain't teaching the whole class. It's a lot. You got my permit. I will skirt up out of here. I ain't teaching the whole class. All right, so let me make it bigger. All right, so you'll see the title of it is Ma Shalamka, with question mark up there. We're gonna go over a couple of words that we're gonna add, and then you're gonna see how what I'm saying as far as us adding. Aqua, Raya, you got a message in the chat from Aqua Dabara. She said, "Can you take notes for me?" You know what I'm saying? They be taking those notes, which is very important. It's very important. I'm very sloppy with my notes, and I end up having to take notes, then come back and rewriting them, and then rewriting them again. But that helps. That helps it stick. So I have one book. I get random scriptures that's being broke down in the class. Then I have another notebook that's for when it's a specific class and a specific title. So I write those precepts down. And it's the same thing when it comes to this Lashawan Qadash. You want to take good notes. Otherwise, it's not going to stick. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you take good notes. And that speaks to your zeal. It speaks to the zeal that you got. You know what I mean? You don't want to have, how they say in the world, half-ass do this. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have one foot in the world and one foot in this. Otherwise, you might as well stay in that church. You might as well stay right in that church if you're not going you know what I'm saying, fully immerse yourself in this truth. I don't want Christ to halfway come back. I don't want him to come back and, you know, we got one part of the land over there that's ours, and you still got these oppressors over. Nah, I want him to come back and take all the crown, not take half the crown. And you should be the same way. You know what I'm saying? When we in that world, we get that world everything. We get that world everything we got when we in the world. And you should be the same. You should have the same zeal when you come in here, man. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you're taking good notes. Awkward. Now, you know, Cap even said in the chat, he said, believe it or not, he take notes. I absolutely believe it. I've seen that magic book that's on top of the on top of the table. I come to class, sometimes I be stealing snapshots, pictures of it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna seriously disappear one of these days. Go ahead.
So like if I could, I'm going page by page taking pictures. I understand.
You know,
damn right. I'm going page by page.
Most High Christ. Yeah. So and again, that's spiritual. That's spiritual. Think about how good or how much your God loves you. Well, he gave you a book to tell you everything you need. He gave you all the instructions to tell you everything you need. All you got to do is this, and I got you. If you don't do this, I don't got you. That's love. That's how it's supposed to be, and that's what we're doing here. So y'all make sure y'all take these notes, man. Go ahead, Adam.
So like if I could, you said something that was just so heavy. You said, you know, making sure you take your notes speaks to your zeal. Here's the reality. We have to work hard at learning who we are. We have to work hard at learning our history. We have to work hard at learning our culture. We have to work hard at taking our identity back because it was stolen from us. And this oppressor, the white man, continues to keep it from us.
That's right.
Outside of the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, we have no idea what we're doing, what we're supposed to be doing, what we're not supposed to be. Like, all of it's gone. And the only way you get it back is through work, is through practice, is through being in these classes, taking notes, getting your folder, making sure you're persistent and consistent at it. It takes more than just watching some YouTube videos, figuring out, oh, I must be an Israelite because I'm black. And then all of a sudden, you know, I'm going to stop eating pork and stop celebrating Christmas. And now I got it all figured out. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You know what I mean? That's just so not how it works. There's so much that was stolen from us and taken from us that we have no idea how deprived we are until we get in these classes and actually put forth the effort to start taking in all of the information that we should have always had.
That's right.
Salaki, that's it.
Did y'all hear that? I can't hear it on my end.
We do it.
Not trying to hit the gunshots. You know what I'm saying? I can't hear it on my end. I heard that one.
I heard all of
that's what I'm talking about.
Where are the buttons in StreamYard?
It's all the StreamYard. Like I said, all the one we can make our own as well. But yeah, that's in StreamYard is also all the one. Most High
Christ. You gonna have to show me where these are so I can use these.
I'm gonna program something for these damn devils. I sure am.
Damn right.
I'm program something for these devils. But you're absolutely correct. Right. All right, so getting to the lesson, right? The first word we have up there is either well or good, which is hayatab. So, for example, if I was to ask Officer Matazar Kara, or Naslak, I don't want, if you don't mind, if you were to ask me, my shalom, you asked me, and I'm gonna give you an example, kind of what we're gonna be doing today.
Most High Christ, shalom, my shalomka.
Shalom yatawab. Anya hayatab. So again, I'm saying my piece is good. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I can say anya. The next word is assure. I can say anya assure. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I can say I'm happy. So this is just an addition to what we're already saying, as opposed to just saying that my piece is good. Why your piece good? I'm good because, you know, my piece is good because I'm happy. My piece is good because I'm well. My piece isn't good because I'm angry. You know what I'm saying? You might be angry. You're not gonna always be happy, especially in this damn empire. So my piece is not good because I'm angry. My piece is not good because I'm sad. All right. So again, we're gonna try to incorporate again these words into it. Apparently you can hear the shot. Aqua off the bar said she was ducking in the car. You know so maybe just on my end, I can't hear that. She said she was ducking in
everything.
the car.
I heard everything. Everything. Damn right.
Both sides cry. Shout out. We got Aqua Fadessa in the chat. Y'all was Shamal talking about Shimi. Y'all was shy. And look, I got to shout out Aqua Fadessa as well. You can go on just about any of our posts. Anything that we post on Facebook, and some of the ones on YouTube as well, that you're gonna find a comment from Aqua Fadessa on that post. She and especially on Facebook, she is going to make sure that she leaves a comment on there. So again, y'all make sure y'all doing y'all part with these posts, man. Look, that draws in the crowd. What you're gonna find is this oppressor is evil and wicked. They're evil and wicked, and they hate to see you smile. They hate to see you smile. So you make sure, again, you go on there, you leave something about that post. You know what I'm saying? That was crazy. I just saw this. This is what we need this truth for, and so forth. You don't have to get on there and teach a lesson. All you got to do is go in there and show you in agreement with it and watch how they come out the woodwork. I had to get on this African out of one. Damn African want to get in there and talk crazy about my sister. I had to get on this damn African.
You know what, Salaki? I did see that. I saw it late. But I did see it, and Most High in Christ, you did an excellent damn job.
Pissed me off a little bit. I get that. You said this summer. I said, well, you ain't one of us.
That's right.
You ain't one of us. Drinking on damn cow piss, trying to talk about something about it. Then his face is all burnt up. Face all burnt up. He in there talking. Oh, yeah. So again, y'all do y'all part of getting there. Y'all get in them comments. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. So again, now that's how you go ahead. Oh, what's going on?
I forgot to say my salute, sir. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Lataba Shemir Slai.
Shalom, Yahweh Shemar.
Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Lataba Shemir Shah.
It's a lock here. Your little man graduated. He graduated kindergarten, correct?
Khan, sir. Yesterday he did.
Most High Christ. Y'all get that
first grade now, sir.
Y'all get that in hand. Most High Christ. Congratulations on that.
Damn right.
Always good to see these little ones excel, and they need to know again that we support them. They don't need a stack of money to pretend like they calling on. They don't need, you know what I'm saying, all that garbage you see in the world. They doing these dances, interrupting the graduation and all of that. We don't need to do that. We just need to support our youth, man. You know what I'm saying? What you about to say, other one?
No, Salaki, you good to go. I was just saying because I saw that split. That them dances is crazy. It's a lot.
Yes, it is. All right. So again, now we saw an example how you would use that Hayat Tawab again. Hayat Salaki, Hayat Tab. So now Hayat Tawab, Hayat Tab. Hayat Tab is how you would say well or good. I'm well. So again, I would say Shalom Yatawab. I'm well. All right. So first one, we're gonna go with what I want to do is I'm gonna ask you my Shalom Ka. And I want you to reply with how's your piece, and then I want you to tell me why. All right, Princess Tazarai, you up first because this is a lesson based all off of your courteousness and your how much respect you show when you get in there. You know what I'm saying? That I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, geared around that because that's something that we missing in our community. If y'all don't know, we get around each other. We don't speak like we used to speak. We don't throw a head. We don't nod like we used to nod. You know what I'm saying? It's all because a result of being around this oppressor, man. And that's why you always see the brothers greet one another. When we greet one another, we greet one another. How about you? We greet one another. The holy kiss, how they say. You know what I'm saying? That's how we greet one another every time we see one another. Whenever we in the chat, so go ahead, Adawan.
If I could, Captain Rosh, I might put in the chat the dance school next door, meaning next door to the school in Norfolk, got them girls dancing, got them girls chair dancing like a stripper. That is a damn shame.
Absolutely.
And nobody has seen that school and seen them girls that are in that school. They are babies. They are babies. The average age is definitely less than 10 years old.
Baby.
And they got them babies chair dancing like a stripper. This is how destroyed we are as a people.
Damn right.
So like it.
And that's looked at as something positive. In this kingdom, that's looked at as something positive. That's positive in our work. Like you say, you in there in skin tight clothes. You're in there dancing, like you say, like you're Sexy Red, like you Cardi B. And this is considered something that's positive. This is why it's so imperative that y'all get in this school, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, Princess Tazarai, so you up first. So with Princess Tazarai, my shalom ka.
Shalom Tawab Ayan Ashar.
Okay, so you happy. Most High Christ. All right. So now I want you to say it now. Now I want you to give me something saying you're not all right. So this time I want you to pretend. I know you're good. You're happy. You just told me, but I want you to pretend like you're not all right. All right. We're gonna pretend like you asked daddy for them keys and he being stingy. All right? He gonna pretend like that. So now my shalom ka.
Shalom Tawab.
So you gonna now, so this time you're not Tawab. So you're gonna say Shalom ya la'a Tawab.
Shalom La'a Tawab Anya Ha Ra. Huh?
All right, so that's good. So for that one, it's actually har ha. Har ha. But you did a good job of sounding it all out, but it's actually har ha for angry. So she said she's not good. She said she's not good. She's angry. All right. Now we could actually go a little bit further. I could go matter why. Why you angry? You know what I'm saying? And again, this is how we build on what we've already learned as far as the different conversations we got. Now I got a couple more words after this, but I just want to go through this first set first. All right, I just want to go through this first set first. So that you did a great job with that. Great job with that. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Where have y'all seen that happy at before? Where have y'all seen that word at before? Because that's not your first time seeing that word. Aqua Fadessa said, I believe it, seeing something on Instagram like that. It look, the graduation day, it pisses you off because I'm always doing videos. I'm always battling these devils. And the things that they say about us is so deplorable, the things they say about us. So when we actually get on there and give them ammo, it just makes my job that much harder. And for us, we don't sugarcoat things here in the ISUPK. We're going to tell you the truth about them and tell you the truth about us as well. You know what I mean? So a lot of those graduation videos I saw, they were just downright despicable. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you definitely should be happy of, but we should always be in control of ourselves. We can't be like the heathen. Then that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? And damn right, Aqua, that's a perfect way to say it. So unladylike. So unladylike. You are absolutely correct. All right. Aqua Tharapa, you up. So I'm gonna ask you next.
Salaki. You were asking a question about the word.
Salaki, you up, Salaki. Yeah, see that dynamic duo, Most High Christ. So that word, happy, assure. Where have we heard that word at before? Because that's one of the ones that we actually hear quite often. Who can tell me? Where have we heard that word before? Come on, I'm trying to use some of these sound effects. Trying to use some of these sound effects. Come on now. Where have we heard that word assure before? Okay. Aqua Debar says it's in the prayers. She's absolutely correct. It is in the prayers. Who knows what it's referring to in the prayers? Because it's not referring to being happy. Who knows what it's referring to in the prayers? And it's also somewhere else we've heard it as well. All right, so I might just give it to you for time's sake. It is in the prayers. And it says, assure also is joined with them. It's speaking about another tribe. But we also hear it in our tribes when it's talking about Asher, right? When it's talking about the Colombians. Because the Colombians, if you remember the description, for the Colombians, happy is part of the description of them, right? So that's another place where you hear that at. And I just wanted to bring that out. Some of these words, you've seen them before. You know them. And again, when it's talking about happy, describing Asher, describing the Colombians, that's where you hear that word Asher at. Again, so Most High Christ, give Aqua Debar a hand. Give Aqua Debar a hand for that one. All right. Aqua Tharapa, you ready?
Salaki Khan.
All right, most high Christ. All right, so if I'm gonna ask you first, my shalom ka.
Oh, it's on my top of my head. Salaki.
Okay.
Mm.
So you're not gonna say ma. You're gonna start off. So when I ask ma shalom ka, I'm asking ma is what? Shalom is peace, and when I put that ka on the end, that's your peace. So I'm asking, what's your peace? How you doing? So you're gonna respond shalom ya. Shalom ya means my peace, and then you're gonna tell me if you're doing good or bad, or good or not good.
Shalom Tawab, sir.
So shalom ya. So let's say you're doing good first. Let's say you're doing good first. So how would you say your peace is good?
My peace, Shalom Ka Tawab.
So it would be shalom ya tawab. You're right there. Try it again. Shalom ya tawab.
Shalom Ya Tawab.
Most high Christ. I'll get out of hand. So now she's saying her peace is good. So now I want to know why your peace is good. Why is your peace good? So now you can either use that well or you can use the happy. Why is your peace good? You would say Anya Hayatab. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Or you can say Anya Ashur. I'm happy. You got a graduate. You got a graduate just made it kindergarten. You graduated kindergarten. So you're happy. Most parents are happy when their children graduate. This is high school. And they looking for them keys. That's different. That's mixed emotions on that one. That's mixed emotions on that one. So you're gonna let me know. You're gonna say Anya, either Hayatab or Anya Ashur.
Anya.
But now we face another point.
Can you repeat that one more time, sir?
No sweat. You're gonna say either I'm well, which would be Anya Hayatab. That's the first one, or you would say I'm happy, which would be Anya Ashur.
Anya Tawab. That well.
So Hayatab.
Oh, Tawab. Let me calm down.
So let's say it all together. So Anya Hayatab. Most high Christ. I'll give her a hand. So that's saying that my peace is good. I'm doing well. My peace is good. I'm doing well. And again, we're just learning how to expound on what we already have learned. All right. So now I'm going to ask you, my Shalom Khan. I want you to tell me that you're not doing good. And I want you to pick either angry or sad. Or tell me how you're not doing good. So my Shalom Khan.
Salakia. Wait. I think I'm saying this wrong.
Nah, well, you own it. You own it. So you're gonna say Shalom Ya.
Shalom Ya.
La'a Tawab.
La'a Tawab, sir.
All right, now you're gonna tell me why. So you either gonna say Anya Ha or Anya Salaki Za'ab.
Pray for me.
Or yeah, Za'ib Salaki.
Are you sure about this?
Oh, this is a trick.
She would do it for me, I know.
Salakia.
So Anya. Now you want to be angry. If you're gonna be angry, you'll say ha.
Or ha.
All right, so we're gonna say it all together. Anya ha.
Anya my pronunciation.
That's okay. My pronunciation be off too. That's what I've learned is I just got to take my time. So a lot of times you just got to take your time with it. So Anya ha. Most time Christ. Y'all give her a hand. What I've learned is we've been in so many of Captain Yerushalayim's classes. Sometimes we go too fast. For me, I have to slow down. And I notice I say it a lot better when I slow down. All right. And a lot of times we try to go fast because we're not sure about what we're saying. But just take your time. Trust in what you've been taught, and you'll get it. we speak in different dialects, different tones. You know what I mean? So that's fine. It's just a matter of you knowing what you're saying, and it all come. You did a great job with that. That word for sad is za'ip. Za'ip is how you would say sad. Nobody's used that one yet. So Aqua Fry, you up next. You up next, Aqua Fry. So Mashalamka.
Shalom Yatawab.
Okay. Madawa.
Anya Ashar.
Most High Christ. I asked her how she was doing. She said she's doing good. She said she's happy. Most High Christ. She said that she's happy. All right. Now I'm gonna ask again. This time I want you to pretend like you ain't in the UPK. You're still in that Christian church. You're still in the world. So I know if you're in the world, you ain't doing good. You're just pretending. You're just pretending. I saw one post and her brother said a lot of these folks is in church with these Edomites. So they gotta pretend that they happy with the verdict. They can't even go in there and be honest about the verdict. They gotta pretend, well, you know, he did do such and such, knowing it was wrong. So Mashalamka.
Shalom Ya La'a Tawab.
Madawa.
Anya Zayab.
Okay, Anya Zayab. She said she's sad. Most High Christ. Y'all get out of hand. I'll get out of hand. Most High Christ. Now we're gonna add a couple more to them. Now we're gonna add a couple more to them. All right. This word right here was. That word was is hayatha. All right. That word was is hayatha. All right. So for example, then okay, so I'm gonna tell you all the ones we got next, right? We got the word for was is hayatha. That word for past or before is shalash Salakia. Shalasham. Right? No, Shalasham. Yeah, Shalasham. Salakia. Shalasham is that word for past or before. That Y that you see at the end of it is just like the Y that's in Shalom. It's just like that Y, so it rolls in there. So it's Shalasham. It's how you pronounce that past or before. All right, Shalasham. If you're in them fake groups, you're gonna pronounce that Y. That Y was added by the Masoretics to account for their language, their dialect, their German. You know what I'm saying? That German, that Yiddish. All right, so it would be Shalasham. It's how you pronounce past or before. There is no word for today, but in the Bible you do find this day, right? That word for this day is Hayawam. Hayawam, this day. All right, this day is Hayawam. And then we have morning. Now, y'all may have seen morning before. Morning is Bakwar. Bakwar is how you would say morning. All right, if I was going to say in the morning, I would say Baha Bakwar, in the morning. All right, you also have winter. That word for winter is Karap. Karap is how you would say winter. And I know you've seen week before. Week before is Shabbat. Shabbat is how you would say week. All right. Now, what we're going to do with this exercise here with the words that we've learned, now we're just going to add a little bit more to what we've already learned. So, for example, I'm gonna get Officer Matazai Karada ask me, how am I doing? And we just gonna take it a little bit further with what we've learned now. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger as well, so you can see more of it. I might need to put that was on it. We'll get it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. So it's on you, Officer Matazai Karada.
Most High in Christ. Shalom. Ma shalomka.
Shalom Yatawab.
Matter what?
Anya sure. All right, so how did I want to do? Okay, so trying to think if I should just keep it at 2 questions instead of 3. Okay, bet this is what we're gonna do. So today I'm happy, right? I just said that he asked me how it was, how my peace was. I said my peace was good. Today I'm happy. So I'm gonna say Anya sure. But then I'm gonna say Shalashim before Anya Zayat. All right, so before Anya Zayat. Does that make sense? Just so we can add on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just so we can add on a little bit. So so Shalashim Anya Zai.
Model.
You can say model Y. Yeah.
So,
you can say model
okay,
Y.
right. Because I would say model Y, right?
Yep. You can say model Y. So now I said, but before I was sad. Now we didn't add anything extra as far as like why I'm sad. We'll add all of that in one of our next classes or whatever. But what I could say, right, with what we've already learned, what I could say was I could say Hayawam Zai. Hayawam Anya Zai. Today I'm angry. Right? I can add that to it. I told him why I was sad, then I can say today I was angry. Right? So again, we just kind of add or trying to get a little bit more into it. I could also say Shalashim or pass or Shalashim Shabai. Last week, the past week, Anya Zai. Or Shalashim Shabai Anya ha. Last week, I was angry. All right. Last week I was angry. How you won today on your shot. Last week I was angry. Today I'm happy. All right. And maybe that might be better as far as I'm utilizing what we got. Maybe we'll just do a past I was this, today I'm that. That way you'll kind of get a good way of kind of using both of them. So we might, I think that might be better. What you think, Officer Mataz Akara? That might be. I think that makes sense, at least initially.
Okay. And like you said, we can build on it once we get that kind of down pat, which is typically what we do. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. I think that makes sense.
So I want y'all to give me, and I didn't even use the Hayatha. Hayatha's was. So you can say Anya Hayatha. I was, and that's I should have been using that as well. Just kind of add that in there. All right. So I can say how
so like if I could though.
Go ahead, Adawan.
I mean that it's a good point that you just made, because you could say Anya Hayaf, or you could say
it's Hayatha.
Oh, it's Hayatha. Salaki. No, but you could say each one is my point.
Exactly. That's exactly. Yep.
Right, because oftentimes I think we get, again, because we're learning this language, we get so wrapped up in, this is how you say this and this is how you say that, and this is our language. Just like we all have learned English, and some of us have learned Spanish and French and Dutch and all, and Portuguese and all these other languages, and there's different ways to say things. And so I think it's excellent that you have this in here, because there's more than one way to say a thing, and the whole point is, we want to get to the point that we can understand what brothers and sisters are saying, even when they may be saying it slightly different than what we may have learned. Exactly.
Most time, Christ. Now get out of hand. And he's absolutely correct. There's always more than one way to say something. There's always more than one way to say something. I can say I'm angry. I was angry. I was angry in the winter. That's why I kind of put that winter down there at the bottom. I was angry in the winter. I was angry before. Before in the winter, before in this day. It's different ways to kind of say it. And again, I want to kind of give y'all more words to add to your vocabulary. So when we get these questions in the chat and we're talking to one another back and forth, we'll be able to kind of expound on it and actually say what we want to say. All right, because eventually, at some point, we're gonna have a conversation class. We just gonna go through and just be talking. At one point in time, that was very long. We couldn't see it, and that tunnel was dark. Now I can kind of see it. I can see the light now. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely are getting there. I'm gonna start with Aqua Thara Pa'a. Aqua Thara Pa'a. I'm gonna start with you. Yahweh Shemal Bashim Yahweh Shah. We got Aqua Tower Boff checking in from Charles City. Most High Christ. Always good to see you, Aqua. Use another one that's good at this Hebrew now. We got more slots available on screen. Most slots are available on screen. All right. Aqua Thara Pa'a. I'm going to start with you, and we just going to add a little bit of what we've learned down here at the bottom. All right. Add a little bit of what we have down here at the bottom. So Aqua Thara Pa'a, you ready? She might be tied up with the little one. All right, so I'm gonna move right on to you, Princess Tazara. You ready? You still on mute. There you go.
I guess.
All right. So, Ma Shalom Ka.
Shalom Yatawah.
Shalom Yatawah. Okay, Madawa.
Ayan. No. Anya Ashar.
Okay, so now you're saying that you're happy. Okay. Now I want you to tell me how you were in the morning. How were you this morning? And maybe I should have did that. I should have phrased that as a question to go with this. That would have been better. So next time, that's what I'll do. Next time I'll actually have that question phrased in Hebrew. How were you in the morning? How were you this morning? How were you that day? How were you this morning?
Good afternoon. I have an actual question.
What you got?
Is there a word for nervous?
Nervous? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there's something out there for nervous. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, figure it out.
But you got this. You was a graduate. You as a graduate with your learner's permit. You can't get nervous no more. Your nervous day is over with. You got to drive with a lot of idiots out there on the road. All right. So I'm saying, how were you this morning? So that would be my how would we say that? How were you this morning? Let me see. That would be my
Salakia. It would still be Ma Shalom Ka.
That's what I was thinking. Ma Shalom Ka Ma Shalom Ka Ba Bakwar or Baha Bakwar.
Yeah, you could.
Baha Bakwar. Ma Shalom Ka Baha Bakwar.
In the morning. You could do Baha Bakwar would be
in the morning.
In the morning.
Okay.
Right.
You know, how were you actually? So it would be this morning. So it would be Baya
this
Bakwar,
morning.
Ha. Be a slacket. Ma Shalom Ha Bakwar. This morning. Right on time.
And this is another good. I mean, this is a great class that you are teaching because this is another good example of context, inflection, all of that matters. Like our language is not as prescriptive as Esau's language.
Exactly.
And that's how we speak. That's how we talk. I always like to go back to, you can ask the same question with 3 different inflections and a black person's going to get 3 different contexts from it.
Yep.
And that's why it's important to be able to go through this. So excellent point. But yeah, there's more than one way to be able to say it. But I think Habakkuk probably makes sense.
Yep. I think so as well. I believe so as well.
Bahabakkuk feels like tomorrow.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So Ma Shalom Ka Baha. I'm Salaki. Ma Shalom Ka Ha Bakwar. So I'm asking, how are you this morning? Right. So your response is going to be this morning. You can say Ba Bakwar, Anya, Hayatha, I was, and you give me how you was.
Babakor, Anya, Ayasa. Salaki, I'm trying to figure out the word for nervous right now.
And Aqua Rise, because she has, you got to figure out the word for nervous is not part of the assignment. Aqua Rise says she has the word makar for tomorrow. You might not think you are correct on tomorrow. I think that is how you say tomorrow.
Is there a word for uncomfortable?
I don't know. We'll find it. But right now, we will find it. But right now, I want you to say, right now, I want you to tell me how you were this morning. So you're going to say, how would you say this morning? We'll start right there. How would you say this morning?
Habakkuk.
Most High Christ. So this morning, now you're going to tell me how you was. So how would you say I?
Anya.
Okay. And then was is Hayatha.
Hayatha.
Okay. And then how were you this morning?
Since I'm not allowed to use the word nervous.
Love to find nervous for you right now. But how? But give me one of the words that we got. Though. While I'm looking for nervous, you give me one of the words that we already got on screen.
I'm just gonna go with how I feel every morning, for sure.
Okay, most high correct. All right, so let's try to put it all together. You did a great job with that. Let's see if we can put it all together now. So, Mashalamka ha bakwar.
Ha Bukor Anya. What was the word for was again?
Hayatha.
Hayatha Ashar.
Most high, y'all give her a hand. Y'all give her a hand. Y'all give her a hand. Most high Christ. Great job. See if I can find a word for nervous for you. So I got one, but I'm going to do a little research just to make sure that's the right one. I don't want to tell you that just yet. Yeah, I don't want to tell you that one just yet. I'll do a little research just to make sure. We have Young Man Shep in the chat, Most High Christ, Yabashim Shabakatha, checking in from Richmond. All right. And then Aqua Fry says she has Makar for for tomorrow. Makar for tomorrow. And again, this is how we add to it, right? This is how we add to it. So Aqua Fry Mashalamka.
Shalom Yatawah.
Madawa.
So what do you want me to do? Madawa. Anya, right?
Okay.
Anya Ashar.
Okay, so she's saying that she's happy. So now I'm going to say Mashalamka Shalasham.
Okay.
Shabbat.
What was my piece before this week?
So that's just another way. So it would be, so the way that we would kind of translate that would be like last week. And once we finish this, I'm gonna pull up that word Shalasham. I'm gonna pull that word up so y'all can kind of see. Because can you tell me what word you see in that word and that pastor before? What word do you recognize in that for that root word? What word do you recognize?
Shalash.
Yep. Most High Christ. Give him a hand. So now when I pull up the definition of it and you see the definition of it, you're going to see why it says that. So we'll pull that up afterwards. Once we finish this exercise here, we're actually going to Blue Letter and look at that word, Shalashim. You'll see how we derive that. It speaks to exactly what Officer Mataz Akara was saying and how we speak and how we communicate with one another. So we'll pull that up. So all I asked was, how were you this past week? How was you this past week? Now I could have said ha Shalashim. I just said past or before week. Again, because that's kind of how we speak. We speak like that. We shorten it up. In my opinion, our communication is a lot more effective. It's a lot more effective than the oppressor. We don't have to add a lot of eyes and go ahead, Adawan.
Salak, if I could, just real quick. This is just an excellent example of how often are we talking to brothers and sisters, right? And you might be like, well, how you doing? So on and so forth. We get through that and be like, okay, what you been up to? That's the same way of saying this.
Yep.
Because that's an open question. Yes, I asked about your last week, and you can ask me about last week. I mean, you can answer me about last week. But it's the same way of just asking, so what you been up to?
Yep.
What you get into last week? That's how we speak in English. Yep. But it's the same way. So Salaki, I think everybody gets the point.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. With that one statement, I know, oh man, I've been doing this, I was doing that. I had such going on. It can even link in past conversations we done already had, as opposed to, so when you started that new position and you came in, well, I know what exactly, we don't have to do all of that. We don't have to do all that. So our communication is much more effective than what we've learned.
And what you will find with this oppressor in that language, the more words they're throwing in there, the more deceptive they are being. The harder it is for us to understand it. You'll read a contract for a damn telephone, and it's 7 pages. It's 7 pages. By the time you get finished, you don't know what you're paying for. Go ahead, Otto.
If I could. The oppressor's legal system, and we're not gonna go down that road. Because we in the Lashawan Qadash, but we know the past week has been very revealing. It's not even very revealing. It's just more the same. But the oppressor's legal system is horrible. No one understands it unless you go to college for like 12 years, and then you can understand how they break every single word down in every single language and what it means and so on and so forth. That's not the way things are supposed to be. It should be very, very simple. That's the way the Lord built our culture to be.
That's right.
So like,
say what you say, mean what you say. Let your yay be yay, let your nay be nay. That's the basis of who we are. All right. Which is why we love Christianity, because your nay really ain't nay. It really ain't yay. It's kind of a little bit of this, and that's what that boils down. So, my shalom ka, hashalashim, hashalashim. Oh, Salaki. Hashalashim Shabbat. How were you last week? How were you? How were you this past week?
Anya. Hayatha.
Okay.
Zap.
When?
When you say when.
I'm just asking you, I'm just saying, getting you to say this week. That's all.
Oh, Salakia. Okay. This week. Okay. Wait, what is this?
That's just how, or look, behold. It all goes back to that same.
Ha. Okay, so ha. Shabbat. Shabbat.
Most High Christ. Y'all give a hand. And now we're gonna build on this. Did everybody get the new words that we have? I want to make sure everybody got a chance to get that down in your notes. We're gonna build on it. Go ahead, Aqua.
Is there a word for at?
For at would be, would that be why? Why is like and would that be at?
Salakia.
Go ahead, Adawan.
I believe ba can also be used for at.
Okay.
Well, we typically, now that's as a preposition. We would typically know it as in. It can also be used for at.
That sounds about right. Yep, I think you are absolutely correct. Let me.
So if I, Salakia.
Go ahead.
So actually, I got my also. I don't want that you can use my as well. I think it's gonna be one of the ones where you can use multiple ones that kind of say it, but I have my as well.
Okay.
Go ahead, Aqua.
Salakia. So if I was trying to say at work, I'd say ba, mala aka.
I believe so. Because work is like service. Yep. Ba Malak. That I name, and I would understand that. I would understand that if we were talking to each other. I would understand that. If you were to say Malaka, I would understand that too. Of work, in work, we would understand exactly what you were saying.
Right. Exactly.
Yep. That's what sometimes Akara was explaining. So that would work. That definitely would work.
Yep.
No sign of Christ. Y'all give it a hand. And so again, we'll add to it. I was sad at work. I was sad last winter. I was sad last summer. We'll add to this list, so we'll be able to again just expound on those questions that we're asking one another and build on our vocabulary. So I did a great job with that. What I want to do real quick before we go to the scriptures, I want to pull up that actual definition of past before shalashim, just so you can kind of see why you see that shalash in there. So let me get that window open. Do I already have one open? I do. All right, share that real quick. We actually doing pretty good on time. We're gonna go through Deuteronomy. Look like it's just gonna be y'all two. I think Aqua still off screen. Ain't nobody choosing up scripture, so they must be short. I haven't looked at them. Ain't nobody, but y'all do a great job. I'm not even gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that one because y'all do a great job. Be they long, be they short, y'all do a great job.
Right.
So I'm not even gonna. I'm not gonna sneak this like that. I ain't gonna do that.
Sneak this is hilarious.
So what I want to type in is before, or I could have typed in past. Hey, where you go? Salaki, hold on. All right, that's a little bit better. All right, so planted the field before. I just take the first one that pops up. It should give me what I need. We're gonna look at that word before or past, and I believe it's gonna split to a different screen. Look up past. Oh, maybe past would be better. It's like it. Normally I have these already kind of wrote out for you. I didn't today. That's on me. I might play some sound effects. Can't have no dead noise now. But somebody say something. Somebody say something while I'm pulling this up, so we ain't got no dead noise. No dead noise.
No, this. I will say this has been an excellent class, though. It's been a really, really good class, and again, we've always, the whole goal is try to make what we're learning more conversational. Of course, we always, we read the scriptures, specifically, not totally, but specifically for the Lashawan Qadash. But it's always important to understand. Again, it's not just reading the Bible. It's actually, this was our language, and we only know that when we when we can make it more conversational. So excellent work, Officer Yagadar. You have been really pushing, trying to make this as conversational, as possible, and us getting more and more into it. So that's what it's about. And I can't say it enough, and I need to do better at what I'm about to say as well. We should be, when we're speaking to each other, we want to use broken Hebrew, like people use broken Spanish and all this broken English, where they just kind of plug the words that they know and they speak another language around it. That's what we should be trying to do as much as we possibly can. And I cannot say it enough. Challenge each other. Use these words so that a brother and sister can go, well, what that mean? You know what I mean? Listen, if you're a brother and sister in the school and somebody throw a word out at you, hey, it's gonna be uncomfortable, but that's how we learn as well. That's right. How we learn when we're children. That's how we learn, because our parents and adults and people older than us talk to us, and we have to figure out what these things mean. And we don't always know. We have to ask questions. And that's right. And that's how we're gonna grow collectively. So, excellent job.
Most High Christ. Get out of hand. All right. I'll rise. They're gonna be struggling in the house. But that's all right, though. This is how we learn, though. This is how we learn. So that word for past, you will see when it's in the word it says again, Shalasham, and you saw that word shalash in it. We know that word that's the same word for three, right? We know that's the word. Oh, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say that. I was gonna let y'all see it when I pulled the definition up. But shalash, that's the word. That shalash is the word that you'll see at the bottom when it gives you the root word of it, and it gives you the shalash. The fake Hebrew, the fake Israelites would say shalash wama. But that's not what that is. Or they would say shalash wum. That's not what that is. When you see that dot above that Y right there, that lets you know that the Masoretics added that to it, to again accompany that to account for their language. That next word next to it, right? That next word next to it, it has a Y as well. The way that you would pronounce that would be Iwad. You would pronounce that Iwad. You wouldn't roll that into each other, and you will see it's different. It doesn't have that dot above it. So that's just a little shortcut, like when you're reading in the Blue Letter Bible, just kind of help you pronounce certain things. Whenever you see shalom, it'll have that Y for the root word, but you're not going to pronounce that Y. It's going to roll right into it. It'll be shalom. It wouldn't be shalom like you see. So now if I look at the actual definition of it, again, it's going to bring up a different page. So let me close this out and bring it up so you can see what it actually means. You'll see where you see that shalash at. All right, so if I pull up the definition of it, you'll see it gives you the etymology. Again, you see that shalom. It comes from that. It comes from shalash. And if I pull up the information on it, it says from the same time, day before, yesterday, before that time, excellent things, heretofore, 3 days, time passed. And that's where you see that shalash from. So again, it wasn't exact, like Officer Mataza Akara was saying, about 3 days ago. About 3 days ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of what it breaks down to, you know what I'm saying, as far as one of the definitions of it. And again, this is just how we speak. I'll be there in a minute. It's how we speak. You know what I'm saying? And depending on who you're talking to.
I ain't seen you in a minute.
I ain't seen you in a minute.
That does not mean 60 seconds. God damn it. That don't mean 60 seconds. That really means a very long time. I ain't seen you in a minute. That's how we speak. Salaki, please.
And again, like before, and I love if you're not in a scripture breakdown class, you're doing yourself a disservice. Captain Adazat teaches such a great class. Whenever he's on that microphone, you are going to learn something. You know what I'm saying? He's so I don't even know the word to describe it. He's so thorough when he teaches. So like one of the things that I've heard him say before the invention of the internet, white people will look at you crazy when you said, "I see you in a minute." What do you mean 60 seconds? You're gonna see me and see. They wouldn't understand, but after the advent of the internet, now they understand our language. That's where you get they understand what's up, and they understand getting jiggy with it. They get jiggy is actually in the damn dictionary. You know what I'm saying? That's something that a brother came up with in the song, and now it's in the dictionary. So again, go ahead.
Salaki, if I could, and I know I keep speaking Salaki.
No, you too wild, by the way.
So with my slavery, I work with a bunch of damn Edomites. Right? And we were in a meeting the other day. We were on a call the other day, and you had one Edomite trying to give another Edomite some kudos. All right, you did a good job, and I had to keep my composure because while I hate the term, what he said was, this cat said he understood the assignment. When I tell you it was all I could do not to really like, but here that's what happens. They watch how we speak, how we conduct ourselves, and they copy it. They have no culture, but they have no problem taking ours and hating us at the same time. It's a lot.
No, you're absolutely correct. Get in here. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. They're vampires. They steal it. Then, but before you know it, it becomes them. And that if it wasn't for hip hop culture, if it wasn't for the internet, if it wasn't for social media, they wouldn't know what the hell we were saying. They wouldn't know what we were saying. And that's then. So again, that's a like Aqua Brian said, a month of Sundays. You'll hear them say something that. You know what I'm saying? We know what that means. Does that mean actual 4 Sundays? No, it just means it's been a minute since Sunday. It's been a while since Sunday. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means. You don't have to do the math on that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do the math on that. When we speak, we don't speak in exact terms like that, and we know what we're talking about. You know, and again, that's a great example to water for that out of one. And no, that's what we do. You interject every time you feel to do so. Because this is again how we learn, and this is also how you know that this is your language. This is how when they say this is a white man's book, ain't nowhere in the world a white man wrote this. Nowhere in the world a white man wrote this. Nowhere in the world. This is not his language. You know how you know what parts they did right when they say that the angels came down here and slept with the women. That's how you know. Oh yeah, that's got their fingerprints all on it. sexual deviancy. You know what I'm saying? That's got their fingerprints all on it. You're not gonna find it in the Bible. You're not gonna find it in the Bible. So again, the water for that, you are absolutely correct. I see we got 9 and 10, I believe. Let's go ahead and knock those out, and then we're gonna call it a night. We're right at 9:06. Y'all did a great job tonight. Again, I think
Salakia, did I hear a Salakia?
I heard one. What you got, Princess Tazara?
I found what fear is.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Look, most of you give her a hand. Yeah, she was not gonna stop until she found. I looked up nervousness, and you are absolutely correct. I could have just looked up fear. Great job. Great job. Great job. Right. What is the word for fear in Hebrew?
Yara'ah.
Let me see. Let's pull it up. I think it's Yara'ah, if I'm not mistaken.
Yara'ah.
Yeah, I think it's Yara'ah, because there's a lot of brothers in the school. One in particular I'm thinking about, his name is Yara'ah, and I think it means to fear the Most High, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
Yep. So you are absolutely correct, but let's get it just so we'll make sure we got the correct pronunciation. But I do believe that it is Yara'ah. Oh, my bad. I had it, didn't it? No, it didn't. Here we go. So fear. That's and the fear, so that might be why it has my Yara'ah. But if I click on it, it should take me to it. Oh, hold on, it should take me to
I have Genesis 15 and 1.
Genesis
might
15.
be a little cleaner than that.
Okay,
yeah, Genesis 15 and 1 might be a little cleaner.
Let's get that. All right, my bad. You keep it open up different screens with it down. Let's get it. Genesis 15 and 1. But nah, and it's again, you come in here, you start to learn, and it makes so much sense. Like they steal everything. No way in the world this could be them, because it doesn't sound like them. It doesn't sound like them. All right, so this is Genesis 15 and 1, and the word for fear. Yep, it's Yara'ah. Yep. So it will be Yara'ah. It will be Yara'ah for fear. It's absolutely correct. Now this says Yara'ah, because it's in the future tense. It's talking about Abraham fearing Yara'ah, but the word for will be Yara'ah. Give her a hand. So now you can tell me that if you were scared in the morning or you were fearful in the morning, now we're going to add that to it. I want to ask you now, but when we come back and do this exercise, we'll add fear. We'll definitely add fear to our list of words. Great job, Princess Tazara. Great job. Great job.
Damn right.
We're going to be reading from Deuteronomy. I think Princess Tazara said she was going to do 9. Or once like it, verse 9. Right? Yes, 1 starting at verse 9. And hey, we're doing a great job on these scriptures too. Y'all give that a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Give that a hand.
Damn right.
We are doing a great job on these scriptures. We done went through Genesis and Numbers, and we done made our way up to Deuteronomy. You know, so y'all are moving right along with these scriptures. All right, so this is Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 9. Whenever you are ready, Princess Tazara.
Wa'amar.
Okay.
Alakam.
Yep.
Bath.
Try that one again.
Ba.
It's gonna be Ba'if.
Ba'if.
There you go.
Hawa.
Okay.
La'amar.
Yep.
La'a.
Okay.
Wakal.
All right.
La Badia.
Sign cry.
Sha'af. Askam.
Okay. No sign cry. Y'all give her a hand. Great job. Great job. Ran through it. Well, ran right through it like Juggernaut. We were talking about Marvel earlier. She ran right through that wall. I can dig it.
Yeah, right.
Get it.
Right.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 1, And chapter 1, verse 9 again, and we see that while y'all mar all the time. In scripture, especially in these first parts of these scriptures, you know what I mean? It says, and I spake unto you at that time, saying, I am not able to bear you myself alone. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is Moses speaking. If I'm not mistaken, yep, I think this is Moses speaking. Moses had such a big job on his shoulder, dealing with hard-headed Negroes, that thought they knew better. It's amazing to me that in all these, we have not changed. We still the same people. We are absolutely still the same people. It's about 50 Jesus online on TikTok. I swear it is. It's about 50 Jesus on TikTok. And the sad part about it, they have a following. Like that Yaju dude, he has a following. Like his minions get on there and be trying to battle for. And we be like, that same nigga getting high, that's Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if y'all never heard him, yeah, y'all say, you sure? You know what I'm saying? So Jesus rolling up now, huh? Okay. All right, cool. It's amazing. It's amazing, but it just goes to show again, we are the same people. Ecclesiastes 1:1 is nothing new under the sun. Nothing has changed. We'll follow anything except for this truth. Anything except for this truth, you know. All right, so Aqua Farai, you're up next. Speed reading the Hebrew. Be speed reading the Hebrew.
I'm gonna mess up now. Yahweh, Allah Hayakam, Harabah. Is that Harabah? Huh?
Harabah.
Okay. Afkam. Wahankam.
There you go.
Hayawam.
Yep, read that today.
Kako. Jesus, a lot of cacos in here. Kaka.
Easy word. You got it. Easy word.
Kaka Wakab. Yeah.
Kawakab.
Say it again.
Kawakabia. Just got a couple of cars, and that's all.
A couple, 2, 3 of them.
Look, that's another one. Couple, 2, 3 of them.
You're absolutely right. That's
11 now. You know, yeah.
Nobody know what that means except black people.
Okay. Kakawakabia.
Kawakabia.
Kakawakabia. Hashiyam.
Wow, that's heaven. You know that word.
Larab.
Try that heaven again.
Oh, Hashamyam.
Would it be Hashemayim? Oh, but it's saying
Hashemayim.
Yeah, it would be Hashemayim.
Yeah.
Hashemayim.
Ain't no I in there.
Hashama. So like if I could.
Go ahead, other one.
Is Hashamayam.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Hashamayam.
There you go.
Larab.
Most High Christ, Rob. Give a hand. Most High Christ. All right, so let's get it in the English. This is Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 10. Chapter 1, verse 10. The Most High your power. The Most High your power have multiplied you. And behold, ye are this day as the stars of heaven for multitude. Again, we deep. We deep. That's what strikes fear in their heart. If we really were like them, we would have been over through this place. If we were like them, we would have been over through this place. But we're not like them. But in their mind, it's just like somebody that steals all the time. Somebody that steals all the time, they watch their pocketbook real tight. They always lock their doors when they get out their car. They're a thief. They do. They're a thief. That's what a thief does. A thief is always watching, checking his pockets, making sure he's good. Why? Because he thinking about getting in your pockets. Well, that's the oppressor. Aqua Tharapa, you with us? Can you hear me, Aqua Tharapa? I don't hear you. Think she might be having some technical difficulties. Aqua Farah said she felt like she need one more to well, look, if you want to redeem yourself, hey, ain't nobody holding you up. Hey, what you want to
do? He said, what you want to do?
Salaki, sir, can I go and take 11? Just
you sure can. Let's get it.
Let that flow a little better. Oh, is it up already?
It's
okay.
already up there. It's up there.
Yahweh, Allahayah, Abba Wathkam.
Okay.
Yasa, Alayakam, Kakam.
Okay, you ran through them that time. Go ahead.
It's only 2. Allah. Pa'ayim.
Okay.
Waya Barak, Afkam, Ka'ashar, Dabar, Lakam.
Most signs, give a hand. Effortlessly. Like it wasn't nothing. Like it wasn't nothing out of one. Like it wasn't nothing.
Damn right.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 11. It says, the most high power of your fathers. How they think this book for anybody else? This is why they don't mess with this. This is why they don't like to mess with this. With this Old Testament, like they say. I'm gonna pull up. The most high power of your fathers make you 1,000 times that 1,000 a lot. That's another example of that. Does it mean actual 1,000, 998, 999, 1,000? No, this means a big number. That's all. This means a big number. When we say Allah Wak Panya, when we say that it's general on deck, that a lot, that just means that's that high number right there. He up there. You know what I'm saying? He up there. That's how we speak, man. That's just how we speak. 1,000 times so many more as ye are, and bless you as he have promised you. Now, I just said before that you like the stars of the heaven, can't be counted. Then the next verse it says 1,000 times. Does it mean a literal 1,000? I don't mean a literal 1,000. But again, that's how we speak. So great job with that. Aqua, you with us? Couldn't hear you before.
Good, sir. I was backstage before.
No sweat. We're going to get you to do verse 12. Let me get you to do verse 12. Let me go ahead and get that pulled up for you right now. All right, whenever you're ready.
Salaki, I ain't got my glasses. Got my glasses on. Ayah. Can you hear me, sir?
I hear you.
Ayaka. Asha.
Okay. Asha.
Labadaya.
Labaya. So I was on the wrong screen. All right, keep going.
Tarak. Hakam.
There you go. Tarak Kam. Good job.
Why? Wait. Shalaki, am I pronouncing that right, sir?
The first one, yep. You said why?
Why? Aisha.
Masha.
Eyes on your own pass.
Why Ashaka?
Why Masha?
Why Masha? I come.
So why Masha come?
Oh, why should come? Why?
Take your time. Why Masha?
I come.
There you go. Most High Christ.
Why? Wait, why?
Take your time. You got it.
Wow. Ibram.
So why Rayab?
Wow. Bra. Wait, Salakia.
So why
Well, Bra.
Rayab?
Rayab.
Come. Most High Christ, give her a hand. A lot of times you just got to take your time with it. That's all. Because what happens is your brain doesn't process it already. So it's like your mouth is trying to catch up with your brain. That's when we kind of stumble on the word. You just got to take your time with it. That's all. Take your time. You get it. Great job, though. And I'm going to read that in the English. This is Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 12. How can I myself alone bear your cumbrance and your burden and your strife? Moses had a lot on him. Moses had a lot on him, man, dealing with us. He had a lot on him. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to continue to read it. We'll read more in depth tomorrow at Abed Shabbat. We had a question. Salakia, we had a question. Aqua Faraya says, Salakia, why is it in parentheses? What word specifically were you talking about, Aqua Faraya? Oh, the whole thing is in parentheses. Why would it be in parentheses? Let me see. Let me see if it's like that when I read it in the Bible. Sometimes the author, which for this it will be Moses, they put certain things in parentheses. Like I know, like for Psalms, it'll say this was a song or of David or whatever. But let me see if I can see why this in particular is in parentheses. The whole thing is in parentheses. You got an answer for that, Officer Mataz Zakaran?
Here's my quick answer. And literally, I ain't gonna go into why I'm about to say this, but so when, and then again, the Bible, the King James Version is a translation, right? And what happened was King James, who was a black man, he authorized the translation. So he hired a bunch of scholars who knew Hebrew, who knew English, who knew Greek, who knew English, right? And okay, translate this. And what the quick answer is that was the context. Again, we always go back to context. That was the context in which it was spoken. But there's so much that can be somewhat lost in a sense. And I don't want to say lost because this isn't lost, but it's like how we speak is not how white people speak. So how we speak we didn't necessarily have parentheses, but white people need parentheses in order to understand it. Does that kind of make sense? Like, because if you think about it, we've never gone over parentheses. We don't have parentheses. We don't have the word is. We don't have certain things in our language. But in order for the masses who were primarily European at the time to understand it, then you need to add these things in. So the question is for why is it in parentheses is almost to a certain extent like why is the word is in there sometimes. It's for context so people can understand it. Does that kind of make sense?
Salakia, sir, Khan. Just one more quick question. So, like, the Book of Numbers was kind of taking us through the lineage of different people. Book of Psalms, it's songs and poems and all of that. Is there a overall arching context to Deuteronomy?
Yes,
You're muted up.
I would say yes. There is an overarching context. Oh, am I?
Well, no, I hear you. No, I can hear you. We can hear you fine.
Okay, most high in Christ. And if you wanted to answer, obviously, Yagadah, please feel free.
Oh no, all I was gonna say is when it comes to Deuteronomy, this is Moses speaking to the people. So I think that would be like the overall context of Deuteronomy. This is Moses speaking to the people. This is Moses again what he was going through once he got them just trying to get the people to do it. This was warning the people what was going to happen if they didn't get their shit together. Pretty much. That's kind of the whole context of Deuteronomy. He steady warning them, you, letting you know what he was dealing with them. So that's kind of how it's wrote. Even when you read this Deuteronomy 1:11, it says the Most High God of your fathers make you 1,000 times so many more as ye are, and bless you and have promised. It's like he's pleading with them, like, look, look how big he done made us. We weren't this big when we first got into Egypt. Look at us, look how big we are. And he done promised you. He wouldn't have promised you, got us, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like he's pleading with them, man, y'all, you know who we are. Get this really, Deuteronomy really is like our mission today. You know what I'm saying? When you really think about the ISUPK and what we go out and when we teach, you can almost kind of say that's kind of where we're teaching from. It's like Deuteronomy. You know what I mean? It's like you can go ahead out of one and add or expound on that.
Yeah, absolutely. You make an excellent point. Well, the only thing I would say, in addition to everything Officer Yagadar said, which is absolutely correct, when you look at us coming out of Egypt, right? When we went into Egypt, it was 70 souls. When we came out, it was thousands of us. We had to be a nation where we had not been one before. So you have Leviticus, which is the law. You have Numbers, which is just getting everything kind of in order, if you will, from a let's check, and what you'll see is in Numbers is a whole lot of it's just a whole lot of record keeping. We went here and then we left here and went there. And we left here and went here. It's our history. But by the time you get to Deuteronomy, it's okay to Officer Yagadar's point. It's Moses driving everything home. Driving everything home. Because, again, you got to think, all this time, where were we? And that's a question to anybody in the chat, anybody on stage. Where were we between Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy? Who can tell me where we were as a nation? All right, for time's sake, I'm gonna give it to you. We were in the wilderness.
I think Akra was trying, but she was muted though. But you two go ahead out of one slide.
Oh, please, well, you muted. Go ahead, unmute, sis. Please.
You still muted.
You still muted.
Salaki, sir, you said it. Wilderness.
Right, we were in the wilderness. We were in the wilderness. So all of these things are about a nation being built, the foundation. And this is why Joshua is one of my favorite books in the Bible. Because once all the foundation has been built as much as it can, guess what happens in Joshua? Basically, the beginning to the end, we go to war. We go to absolute war. But it's building the nation. And so obviously Yagada was absolutely correct. It's driving everything home. It's driving home the law, statutes, and commandments. It's driving home our culture. Deuteronomy is an excellent chapter, excellent book, Salaki, for understanding what our culture and who we are supposed to be as a people. That's why you always hear brothers reference Deuteronomy 7:6. Where we're supposed to be above all nations, as long as we follow the law, statutes, and commandments. That was it drove home the baseline of who we're supposed to be as a people, how we're supposed to conduct ourselves with each other, and the culture that we're supposed to have. To me, it's like the backbone of our culture, our constitution, if you will.
No, you get that hand. No, great job, man. This Bible is so important, man. And this is the one thing they try to keep us away from. The pastors don't touch that Old Testament. They don't touch that Old Testament at all. And they don't even touch it. Even when it comes to that 10%, they just tell you about that. They really don't even read that. They don't touch this Old Testament. And this is who we are. It explains who we are right now today. Y'all did a great job. Hopefully everybody was able to take something from the lesson. Again, we just gonna keep building, man. We're gonna keep on building on it. We go around like we normally do. Aquafdara, you still with us?
I'm fine, sir.
And how you doing tonight? So if I was that really, so now with what we done learned tonight, right? What we done learned, I could say, Mashalamka Mashalamka Halayala.
Salaki, say that again, sir.
How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight? Mashallah, hala yala.
Mashalom ka halaha tawab.
So you would say Shalamia, Shalamia, Tawab, La Yala, or Hala Yala. Doing good tonight. No sign. Right. He said little man graduated kindergarten. That was Tawab. Was it a big celebration or?
Salakia. He had a little a little graduation ceremony. It was like Marah, mom came and my dad came and my grandma came, so it was like only 4 people came to the graduation. So it was like, say it again, sir.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, it was my brother, my grandma, Marah, mom came, and my dad came. So it was a little graduation ceremony.
Okay. Well, look, you make sure you tell him you're proud of him and congratulations. And the water for you joining us tonight. Most High Christ. Y'all get that a hand. Y'all get that a hand. Most High Christ. Learner's permit. Learner's permit. How you doing tonight? Mashalom ka hala yala.
Shalom Yatuwam, Anya Ashar, Hayawam.
All right, Most High Christ. All right, look, what? Y'all might have been paying attention today in class. Made me think y'all were paying attention in class. We have to be on our toes off some times I can write. We can get to answering questions. Me notes down my notes. Like, all right, well,
exactly. And that's how it should be. Damn right. Let's challenge each other to learn this Lashawan Qadash.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. The water princess times will ride again. We congratulations to you as well on graduating, jumping into the adult world. Yeah, Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Last but not least, the speed reader of the Hebrew. The speed reader of the Hebrew. Akwaf Ra'aya Mashalam Ka Halayala.
Shalom Yatawab, Anya Hayatab Layala.
Okay. Most High Christ.
I couldn't find it too.
No, that's all right. That's all right. We need no. Give her a hand. Good job. Most High Christ.
Damn right.
All right, Aqua off the bar. You better study them notes. You gonna need it. All right, you better study them notes, Aqua off the bar. Most High Christ. You did a great job tonight. Great job. Hopefully, I see everybody at the clothing giveaway. The next one we have. Yeah, that's what we do. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all off stage so we can get on up out of here for tonight. Y'all did a great job. Great job. Y'all give them a hand. Most High Christ. All the ones. Been a news-filled week. Which is gonna make for a fire camp. You know what I'm saying? The people is frustrated. Calling up the Chinese folks, ordering $1,000 worth of food, and they ain't going to pick it up.
Give that a hand. Yeah.
And it is like the same hand. You still see a lot of us, some of us, capping for the oppressor. That's what I sent you. I sent you another sister. Her whole page is dedicated to them, where she's wearing the Dixie two-piece bikini with the Dixie on it, singing country western song. Can't make this up. And got followers and views. The one that I sent you got 1 million views on. You know what I'm saying? Which goes to show you that oppressor will support you as long as you supporting them, but in what capacity?
Right.
It's
right.
So this is a very again. I wish I could be out there with y'all tomorrow, but I can't wait to get the footage because I know it's gonna be fire. I know it's gonna be fire.
Yeah, definitely. This week, and I'm not gonna say too much because I have been building up for camp. But this week has been an excellent example of how things need to get worse before they get better. And when I say need to get, of course, for everybody in the truth, we understand that that's not a need for us. But there are brothers and sisters out there in the world who absolutely do not understand how oppressive this white man is.
That's right.
Who do not understand the situation that we're truly in for a myriad of reasons. It could be because they got a little bit of paper. Listen, a black man with some paper, that it's gonna be hard for him to understand.
Tell him
the truth of America. Yeah, you can't tell. That's what. Look, Kanye said it. You can't tell me nothing, and that's the problem.
Yep.
That's the problem. And there are brothers and sisters who ain't got a fraction of what he has, who has the same kind of mentality.
Facts.
And this is why we do the work we do the work we do. But it's also why things have to get worse before they get better. And it's unfortunate, but guess what? When you are in the ISUPK and the Commanding General Yohana, you are in the truth. You have a protection that brothers and sisters in the world who don't understand don't have. And that's why it's so important. I cannot say it enough, and I try to say it as often as I can. If you are in these classes and this makes a little bit of sense to you, that's not for no reason. It's not by accident. You need to find out more. Get in class. Call the schools in your zone and find out how you can be part of this work and how you can get under the protection of the Lord. This kingdom is going to fall in just a matter of time. And if you don't get yourself together, that grace period that the Christian church talks about so much, being under grace, and we ain't got to worry about this and grace and so on and so forth. The grace period is going to come to an end. And when it comes to an end, it's going to matter where you are. It's going to matter what you've done. And if you have not gotten in this work, it's not going to work out well for you. It's a lot.
Most High Christ. Shots fired. Shots fired. Most High Christ. But look, I'm going to go ahead and read these security announcements. Again, great class tonight. We're a little bit over the time. The water for everybody that stuck with us. The water for that. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, 1 West 125th Street, out of Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, we've been teaching the truth of this Bible that blacks, Latinos, and Native Indigenous people are God's chosen people. Rule for new brother: when a new brother comes to the school, they are off limits for 1 year. 1 year. 1 year. They are to be saluted only. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. They are here to shed themselves of the world. All right. After a 6-month period, a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. Leave them brothers and sisters alone when first getting to school. Let them shed themselves of this world, man. That should be the last thing on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Last thing on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Let them brothers and sisters get them the opportunity to get rooted, grounded in this truth, man. All right. After 6 months, another 6-month period, that brother or sister want to talk to a brother or sister, they get permission to court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment found in Numbers 8, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High give you, you want to give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. There's a priest fund. There's also a free that's a free will offering for the priest. Is not mandatory in whatsoever amount that you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation, September 11. September 11 is the Feast of Blowing of Trumpets. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Our different social media platforms, Linktree, so forth, to kind of see how we're gonna bring that in. If we're gonna be at the school. Brother wants to be a trooper. Want to be a trooper, want to get in here, getting this work. Make sure you're in all black boots, shirt, headband, war scarf, come in ready to roll. Sisters, you want to be a part of this school. Can't be troopers, but you can be a part of this school. Again, you want to call that number 757-550-1204, 757-550-1204. This 21st, we have a clothing drive coming up on the 21st. So if you're out there watching, we're going to have a clothing drive on the 21st. We're going to be out there all day. out there in the parking lot in front of the school. That's Sunday. That's Sunday, the 21st. So if you need clothes, anything, you come on out there. Come on out there. I'm almost tempted not to say bring donations, but I know it's gonna happen anyway. But again, if you need it, come and get it. Come and get it. That's gonna be first come, first serve. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna give a courtesy salute to all the Akim, all the brothers that took time out of their Friday night to be here. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shabarakatham. To all the Akim and to all the Akwathin, Yahweh Shema, Alathan Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, ate the water. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, and we're going to do it again real soon. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're